Hello, everybody, and welcome to Embers of the Wilds. How are my favorite players doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Doing great.
Actually, like, my 2022, I forget the years, was really shitty. In the beginning, I, sprained my ankle. I managed to get an infected eyelid, and I got a tear on my cornea, which is a nightmare. And we also got COVID, both of us. And all of this happened in the beginning, and it was just it was really shitty. But now most of those things are gone, not fully, and so now I'm coming off of this, and it's really nice.
You front-loaded all of the bad things in the year, so the rest of the year is just going to be great and fine without any problems.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just discount the eye getting worse a couple of days ago. It's fine.
It has been the longest January ever, possibly. It just keeps happening. It's still happening today. It's still going. I'm really, I feel like as we move into February, the year is actually beginning now.
That's when 2020 begins proper.
Yeah, proper. This was just this is a cool test, but.
Well.
Someone asked if we got the kittens already. No, that's in April. But we're gonna visit them in 1 week. Or right before Embers. So we will take many pictures. Although Neil, we still can't post pictures in your Discord. It's really annoying. It's hard for me to share cat pictures in your Discord.
I hate people posting pictures and memes. It just becomes a long sea of links and stuff and no conversation. And I can find pictures and links on my own, but it's hard to find people to talk to. So I try to lower the number of links and pictures shared.
I have a feeling
you don't
there
want
was
kitten pictures?
No, I do. We need to set a special kitten picture Discord setting somewhere. Where it auto detects what's being posted, and if it's got a kitten in it, it'll post.
Oh my
but if there's not a
God.
kitten in the picture, then it'll be filtered.
You want to
Someone
make
mix
money? Make that bot.
Someone, please.
kittens only filter.
I would love it. I would love it if Google, instead of being where's the crosswalk, is which one's the kitten on a big screen of
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone get on that. But aside from kittens, or maybe including kittens, these bandits, known as the Tiger Gang, they want a kitten of their own. Everybody wants kittens. And it's up to Ashley, actually, it's up to Tristel to get them the kitten that they want to play with and be their mascot and have and cuddle and hold and scratch, right?
I think it's up to Ashley to get us out of this, but no pressure.
So where last we left our party, you were in this inn, right? And you were upstairs having lured a thug up here, and beaten him unconscious, or was it a sleep spell?
Bongoed.
He got bongo bonked.
Do we get bardic inspiration for the bong?
We get a regular inspiration for it, yes. That was actually a pretty solid move.
Yes.
But now you're up here in the room, and it's quiet.
Set the stage. What's the mood like? What is this room like?
Well, it's a small inn room. It's just got the one bed. There's a little bit of a table over here. There's a guard slumped over in the corner. Downstairs below, there's a large crowd of people who are here to hear the music and see what's going on, because the great and wonderful Tristel was here. And a bunch of bandits came who love music. In fact, they want their own personal bard who will come and play music for them. And they want their own mascot that can, be a pet for them. And you're very resistant to this idea, it seems. So you've lured one of them up here, beaten him unconscious with the bongo, and have some sort of plan to deal with the 4 bandits below and their leader.
I don't have music. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Well, you should.
Or maybe it's just very low right now. I think that might be it.
It's a little quiet. It's a little. Right, we're all cramped in this tiny room and man on floor.
Okay. I'm still invisible, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm still invisible.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. If I feel like we need to do something where maybe we can intimidate them or something to scare them, because I don't think we're gonna get out of here without being chased or, I don't know, start a bar brawl. So maybe, Tristel, you know the vase, right? That you got, the big thing with the wine in it.
Oh yes, the wine vase.
It is, oh god, I feel really bad for even thinking about this. This is so horrible. But what if we put it in the middle of the table? And
it is in the middle.
Yes.
I can shatter it.
What?
With an explosive
Shatter
shatter. Right where they're sitting. And you know what? And this is the bad part, but I think this might give us a really important edge in this whole scenario. What if you can make them do a toast where, they lift their fancy ass glasses to their faces, and right as they do that, that's when I shatter, the vase and their glasses. All you need to do is make them toast. Have a drink. Maybe you can pretend that you're coming with them and you just want to do one last toast. And after that, they surely cannot be in any state to fight this at all, right? And we're only there for Opal. So after that, we should be able to talk Opal out of this. And we should be able to get Opal out of here alive. We shouldn't have to kill any of them.
Oh dear. Well, as much as it saddens me to have spent any money on that vase at all and to have it immediately shattered, I think you're a genius, Pearl. I think this might work.
I hope so. They're gonna ask questions about whoever this is. So I don't know what to tell them. Maybe they just passed out. That seems to be something people do when they're very drunk. Or something.
This one?
Yeah, we should. We need to have an excuse for this.
What if I make him invisible and we just kind of put him under the bed? He'll wake up later. He may be confused as to how he got there. I don't want him in my room. Oh, but I guess we're not staying here. We'll leave him in here. Nobody will find him.
What if they wake
leave
up?
Him invisible, and I say they should be out for an hour. Yeah?
Yeah. Or I guess we could tie them to the bed, I guess.
I love it. I have rope.
Okay. And what's the story? They're gonna wonder where this person went. What do you tell them?
Well, I came up to my room and I asked for a moment to step in and tidy things up. Of course, he wouldn't want to be in a lady's room while it's so messy. And I came out and he was nowhere to be found.
Okay. I don't know if maybe they're gonna go look for them.
They won't find him.
But we want them at the table for the toast, and if they don't find him, they're gonna get worried, right?
What do we do with him?
Let's just tie them to the bed and head out and do this. I'm really nervous.
Okay, let's just get this done with. So let's tie him to the bed.
Unconscious, tied to the bed. Pearl still invisible.
Amazing. Yeah, that doesn't count as an attack, right?
No, it's totally legit.
Okay, great.
Okay, you two. I don't think you two should go down at the same time, right?
Yeah, I'll hold down first. I'm gonna pull the bartender aside. Ask to have a conversation with them. Pull them over to the southwest corner. get them out of the danger zone.
So you come down the stairs. The situation down here is a little bit rowdy. The thugs all look to you, sort of expecting the heavy footsteps to be their companion. And it's not. It's this, warrior with chainmail and a sword at her side. And they give you the, up and down, the, who's this heavily armed chick in here? Whatever. She's not our concern. They continue doing their thing, but you can tell, you get the impression that they're sort of waiting for people to show back up. And you can come on down over here and talk to the bartender. How do you get the bartender to leave the bar?
I just say, hey, bartender, can I talk to you for a bit? And, put their hand on their shoulder and walk them over to, the southwest corner or something to,
Yeah,
speak
make
in
me
private.
a persuasion check. See if you can lure them away from the bar. Bad bartender would you don't really want to leave the bar when there's a bunch of bandits around.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, 15 is good enough. That's a great persuasion check. Bartender comes over to see what's going on. I walk with you. You said you wanted to come to this corner?
Yeah, southwest of the downstairs. Yeah.
Right. So all the way out, or just to this corner?
Just this.
Where would you like to be?
This corner over here.
This corner? Okay, perfect.
Because that's where I was sitting before.
Mm-hmm.
And to pick up a conversation about hey, we're new in town. I had some questions about so what's some good sights to see in the town, and talking about our interests and what we'd like to see in the town, blah blah blah, and try and be wordy.
Okay. Bring him over here, and the bartender kind of steps away from the bar, is sort of answering your questions, but is like, why am I away from the bar? This is kind of a weird place to be having a casual conversation. We could have had it at the bar. He's got that well, yeah, but I mean, there's not very many sites left. You used to be able to visit the T-Rex cages, but they've been broken open and rampage. You can see where they rampaged through the walls and got out of town. That's kind of a sight, I guess.
Tell me more about those dinosaurs. Why were they? And I just go on.
Yeah. All right. Well, you'll have a few minutes here with him before he will be like, "Excuse me, I have work to do." So what is the rest of the party doing in those few minutes?
I'm gonna head over here so that I'm standing by the balcony again. I don't know if I'm gonna hang over it unless it's very crowded up here and I need to stay out of people's range.
No, it's pretty empty up here. It's a little bit crowded down below. If you were to do a shatter spell here, it's not just these 5 people. There are plenty of innocent civilians in the way of that shatter spell.
Wait, what's the radius
right? What's
on
the?
It's pretty small. It's about the size of that
10-foot
table.
radius?
I think.
Well, okay. It is kind of small. You might not actually hit anybody else. Let me see. Let me roll a die to see if there's anyone sitting at the bar behind these people.
I haven't cast it yet. We're not.
Right. But I just want you to know if
Okay.
there is potential civilian collateral damage, which just happens sometimes,
Yep.
That's life. How successful was Tristel in bringing in a crowd? Did you bring in a big crowd, Tristel?
Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
super pretty packed.
At
Yeah,
least
it was
initially,
pretty
but
packed.
then the goons started dictating what she was gonna do and talk to her and whatnot. So I feel like it must have fizzled a little bit after that gang started messing around.
All right.
One could
We're
argue.
gonna roll. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a d20. On a 15 or above, these seats back here are empty. People didn't want to sit next to the bandits. Below a 15, there are going to be 1 or 2 people over here. Below a 10, below a 15, there's 2 people. Below a 10, there's 3. Below a 5, it's packed. 13. So there's 1 or 2 people back here.
Okay. My purpose in taking the bartender off to the side was to get people out of that area.
Right.
So I feel like I probably would have pulled aside that customer instead of the bartender, if that's the case.
Okay.
If there are people there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we're having this exercise, is to see who else might be in collateral damage zone. It's this pair of sisters were over here at the bar listening. So instead of grabbing the bartender, who is slightly out of range, I believe, of 10 feet, yeah, then you want to grab probably one or two of these people. So that same persuasion check would work. 15, you can, bring them over here. And let's, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I think if you're hanging out at the bar and some heavily armed warrior chick comes up to you and is like, I want to talk to you over here. You're like, okay, this is weird. What's going on? Oh, yeah, the dinosaurs. Uh-huh. They're over there. They rampage, blah, blah, blah. They'll happily leave the bar to go over here and chat with you at the table you had reserved earlier. All right, Pearl, it looks pretty clean. Looks pretty empty. Doesn't look like there's anybody else who's going to get caught in this blast zone.
All right. Then I'm just waiting for Tristel then, I guess.
Oh, all
All
right.
right, Chris. It's all on you.
So, I'm thinking, I'm a bit nervous that they might, suss something out because I'm coming down by myself. But I remember when we were going up, that this buffoon made some really rude, yeah, I'm going upstairs with her. So, I'm gonna kind of, mess up my hair a little, smudge my lipstick. So hopefully that sends a message that he's definitely not tied up to a bed.
Or tied up just in a different way.
Just still tied
Yeah.
up, Consensually tied up.
Or yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, go downstairs.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And then I guess I think the fireplace, I can kind of see it.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yay.
It is right there.
Yeah. Okay. So is the vase correct still in the center?
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Just need a final toast. And we got this. Maybe.
Okay.
Toast for new partnerships.
New partnerships. I don't want to... Is that legally binding? Okay, I want to grab a glass and do the ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, the bandits all look up in your direction, kind of lean in gently against one arm. Very relaxed, very casual, a little bit intoxicated.
Hello, and fair people of Ipsum. I can't thank you enough for your hospitality and all of your enthusiasm for my music. Thank you again for coming out tonight. Now, I would like to call a toast for the room and for myself. Raise your glasses, everyone.
They grab their glasses and raise them.
Are they about
What are we
my
toasting
level?
to?
Wait, sorry, what?
What are we toasting to?
To music!
To music!
Yay!
And right as they take a sip, if that's what they do, or if they're near eye level, I will shatter in the middle of the room.
Now, Shatter does 3d8 points of damage, but you have prepared this spell well, bringing ceramic things close to faces. So
Yes.
we're gonna give you some sort of advantage on this damage roll. I think any ones or twos that you roll, we can re-roll, so we can keep the minimum damage out, and we'll just see how much you can handle.
Okay,
the
I also
two
want to do it
priests.
empowered, which means some reroll is gonna happen.
Oh.
Is this retcon to be like I bar no inspiration to her?
I don't think it actually helps, I think, because they have to make saving throws. And I don't think the Bardic Inspiration can change that, right?
True.
Let's
Yeah, it's more like an advantage for you, or yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, 1 sorcery point. Sorry, I had to look that up. This is
You
fine.
can re-roll a number of damage dice up to your charisma modifier. Okay. Well, we were going to let you reroll all your 1s and 2s anyway, and there is a 2 in there, so you can reroll that 2, and then you can reroll anything that you want after that.
Okay, wait, so that was for one person, I guess. Or, hold on.
No, we'll just apply the damage to everyone. It's too many die rolls to roll individually.
Sorry, so that was 2, 3, 6, and we're rerolling the 2.
Yeah, so it should be a D8 plus 9.
Okay. We got this.
Although we'll probably want to keep the individual dice. All right, so you've got a 1, a 3, and a 6 now, but you also have your empowered spell, and you can reroll.
Yeah, I'm rerolling the 1 and the 3.
All right.
So 2d8 plus 6? Or wait,
plus 6,
last
yeah.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, man. Rough rolls today.
Yeah.
The mugs shatter, and they blow up in their face, and 11 points of damage strikes everyone here, but they have to make con saves. So starting with this thug and going clockwise, we will do 1, 2, 3, 4 thugs. Oh, God, they do well. The first one will take full. The rest of them will take half. Dice
no
are not on your
disadvantage or
side
anything
today.
from being extremely drunk and not expecting this, and, you know.
They had a mug blow up in
Yeah.
their face. They're gonna get blinded.
Yeah.
We'll do disadvantage on those con rolls. I think that's fair. You've gotten them by surprise. So just the remaining 3 mugs will go fail, fail, and pass. Okay, so the others will take a little bit more damage. And then Opal. She gets to con save and will also fail and take the full 11 points of damage as the mugs burst and explode all over room.
And I will yell, everyone except Opal, get out of here right now.
Doesn't take much for the people in this room to realize that battle is happening and things are going bad. When blood starts spraying across and there's people screaming and things are exploding everywhere, the ordinary civilians are ready to run. The bandits, on the other hand, they don't like being attacked, especially not in one of their favorite taverns. And they will immediately jump to arms. Let me just make a roll, see how surprised they are. They're not surprised enough to lose a round. So here we go.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. We're
But
doing
just
it.
interested
We're
in
doing the
Opal,
thing.
Not the bandits. We don't.
I'm sure they're easily
Oh, jeez.
persuaded.
Okay, good first surprise attack. Let's roll initiative.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we forgot to roll for Surge. I just realized.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
um,
please.
That's
Very
fine.
Please do
important
something
here.
so
Also, I have a
weird like,
question.
to help us.
One day.
So I have some short rest things not refreshed, should I? I feel like I should have fully refreshed short rest.
Yes, absolutely. I don't think all of your
Okay.
things should be at full.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it should all be full. Okay, here we go. First off is Thug number 1. And Thug number 1 will immediately hop up from the seat, wiping the blood and the broken pottery from his face, rubbing his eyes a moment, and turns and points to Tristel and says, "You, traitor!" and gets up from the table and comes over next to you. Now you clearly didn't cast the spell, but you gotta be in on it, right? It's so obvious that you're involved in this. They're asking all sorts of stuff from you, and here you are, and there's exploding mugs everywhere, and you know this weird cat person thing, and you're a bard, you've already got magic. And so this guy is just going to try to club you into submission. Now, luckily for our thugs, they make 2 melee attacks
no.
on their turn.
Oh, geez.
And so he'll whap out with a 15 to hit.
Can I actually, as a response to this, I have a thing.
Also, you don't have initiative roll, I think.
No.
Oh!
So
I thought,
Could I actually have had a readied movement when the explosion went off? Because I want to move to the entranceway.
Yeah, you would have been aware what was about to happen when the mugs were raised. Oh, okay. Well then, Autumn.
Oh.
You
Neat.
actually beat them in initiative. I take it all back.
Yes, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
How far can I run?
So there are some people here. You can, if you make me a dex check, you can squeeze by these people in the back and get to the staircase. But a failure on the dex check, if it's a 12 or less, means that these people are sort of like crowding in the way and you get stuck in this zone. Yeah. So as these people try to flee, you get moved over here, and you're going to spend like half of your movement just trying to like get past these people as they try and get past you, and everyone's shoving around, and you're going to kind of get stuck in the clog of folks.
So from here, though, I can go straight, kind of
Well, I'm gonna steal these people, right? There's folks trying to get out of these tables, and
Yeah.
they don't want to get any closer here, and they're not wanting to. They're sort of pushing you away because they're scared. You're gonna get caught in the morass of the crowd with the 1200 dex check, but you still have an action. What would you like to do with your action?
And I can't just like run more.
You give me a strength check if you want to shove them down, and then you could run. If you don't mind pushing innocent civilians to the ground and
I
trampling
don't
over
want to
them.
do that. I don't want to be sus like that. But I am far enough away that I'm not as scared. So what I do want to do from here is cast. What do I want to cast?
How does them being drunk affect combat? Or does it only affect like dexterity and intelligence checks or something?
They're only slightly drunk. They're not
Okay.
completely trashed. So there will be some penalties for like dex checks or any sort of stability thing. But this moment, they're going to be making their attack rolls regularly. They're used to being drunk. They're bandits. They're lushes. This is how they live their life.
Mhm.
They've trained for this moment, Pearl.
I want to cast Bane with a second level spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can target 4. I want to ignore this one that has like the lowest health and cast it on basically these 4, including
All
Opal.
right. Okay, and they get a saving throw?
Yes, charisma.
Okay, here we go. Charisma 1, 2, 3. And Opal gets a charisma save. Okay, so 2 of them will be baned. And the other 2, I think, passed. Yeah. And baned. There we go. All right. Now the thug who gets up comes on over here taking his full action. How dare you! You traitorous wench! He calls out as he lifts his club and swings it in your direction.
Can I cast cutting words to try and like...
Yes.
I'm quicker than you!
And that is a D something? Was that a D8?
Is that a reaction?
That's my Bardic Inspiration die,
Yeah.
which is... I haven't used this in a while. A D6.
It's a die.
So I can subtract that number from their roll.
Yeah. Perfect. Do it. Roll a D6.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, the 11 is a miss. The club goes wide, crashing against one of the sconces that comes out of the wall. They take their second attack as well. And this one will hit, though. It will crack the side of your ribs for 6 bludgeoning damage. The 3 of that will come off your temporary HP. And then Kyra in the doorway.
Yes. I'm gonna go straight for the Hydra's heart and run up to Opal and take a swing.
Okay. I will also need a concentration check from Tristel because you've been hit, and so your bane might wear off. So give me a
So what do I do?
check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need a 10 or higher on a d20, or on a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw. Okay.
Natural 20. You're totally fine. All right, you've come on over here, Kyra, and you said you're going for Opal.
Yes.
Who's still in her chair. All right. Well, you have an advantage on the attack roll because she's succeeded. 18 will hit, but roll it again in case you get a 20. No. Okay.
And then I'm going to take my action surge and swing again.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Still got advantage?
Mm-hmm. 8 is a miss. So the second blow goes high as she kicks back in her chair and lets it go over her and does like a little back roll into the bar and gets to her feet.
Wait, but the first one hit, right?
Yes, yes, and damage was subtracted.
Oh.
This Bane thug will get up. Does he? No, there's no way. There's no way he would possibly notice Pearl. It's just so unlikely. It couldn't happen.
I mean, it exploded in their faces. I feel like
there
was a lot happening.
Perception check at disadvantage. There's no way. He doesn't see it. So instead, this thug will get over here and come to this side of Tristel. And, he can't get to Tristel. There's too many people in the way. So this thug will essentially, use his club to move the crowd. And he'll take a swing at one of the nearby civilians for 17, cracking them for 5. And she had 1 HP. So he knocks her unconscious into the ground so he can get over here towards Tristel. These other civilians can be cowed at this point. And now for our thug's most lovely ability, Pack Tactics. The thug has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the thug's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and not incapacitated. So they've got you flanked, and the thug will take a shot at you at advantage.
Can I still subtract a d6 from its roll with another bardic die?
Unfortunately, you only get 1 reaction per round, and you've already used it. So the second club strike comes in and whaps you for 3 points of damage. Give me another con save, 10 or higher. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He's got a minus d4 on that, but I still think it's going to hit you. Yeah, it's a 20. It still hits. You retain your constitution, or your spell. You take the 3 points, and Opal goes. She gets to her feet. She draws her swords and she stares down Kyra. "Who the hell are you?" she says, as she whips out a pair of short swords. One of them is green, the other is sort of orangish in color. And she will use her
3
multi-attack as well. Slashing at you once with the green sword, twice with the green sword, and once with the orange sword. Oh,
that's a crit.
Christ.
Oh.
This is bad. This is really bad.
The green one will hit you for 6 points of damage, and you need to make me a wisdom saving throw or lose 1 point of strength temporarily.
What?
She has magic swords. Magic swords. That's why she's the bandit leader gang. Bandit gang leader? Bandit gang leader. You will temporarily lose 1 point of strength. And the topaz hits you as well, which does, a 6 and a 1 on the damage rolls, and give me another wisdom save or lose a point of dex. Ooh, temporarily down 1 of each. She cuts into Kyra. "Who do you work for? Huh? Who the hell do you think you are?" This thug will get to their feet. Although I'm going to wait for the damage on Kyra to resolve. I want to watch those HP bars go down.
So how much damage was it?
11 and 6. 17.
So 38 plus 5 minus 11 minus 6 is 26.
Excellent. This thug gets up from the table and is... Yeah, we'll just start with a regular set of attacks. That's great. That's all we need. This thug's gonna take a attack at advantage. I can't show at advantage, so we'll just roll twice. Oh my god, it's a critical hit with the first attack. And the second attack is a miss. But the first one will do 6 points of damage to you. Whap! From behind. And Pearl up on the high spot. You can see that the battle...
I did? Or
you did,
sorry,
yeah.
6 points of damage?
Right behind you for 6. Pearl, you can see only some of the battlefield. You can see that Khyperia came in, did a really good blow on Opal, but is like quickly getting mobbed. And Opal's swords are fast and dangerous.
Okay. Jeez. This is not good. They've had such a good roll. Like, all of their rolls have been really good. Why was my initiative at the bottom? Now they're all spread out. Like, oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I guess I will... I think the only thing I can do is just Scorching Ray and see if I can just nuke Opal as much as possible. I don't know what else I can do. I could do one of the goons if we want to reduce damage faster, but I guess I'll go for Opal. All the rays on Opal, and I will do this one empowered as well.
All right, roll me that D20 for Wild Surge.
Can we get like a really good Wild Surge that just like fixes everything? No. Okay.
Oh, if only.
Okay. All right. Scorching Ray. Spell attack for each ray. Okay. All right. So I guess I do 3 attacks. Oh god, I forgot how to do. I guess I can just click the Scorching Ray. But then it's gonna. I can't do. I don't know how this works because like it's gonna subtract both my.
Then we'll just add them back.
Okay.
We'll just manually add them back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Scorching Ray.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Okay. So that was one of them, or. Right.
That's one, yeah, but you roll for each one. In fact, you should roll them at advantage because they don't see you up here. So you're technically striking from an unseen spot.
Okay.
So the first one is an 18, the second is a 13, and the third is a 24. So the first and the third will hit. The second will miss. Opal has 15 AC.
Okay, and let's see, it's 2d6 fire damage for each. So it's
each? Oh my.
So it's 4d6, right? 2 of them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay. And then I can re-roll.
Oh my god.
3 of those.
This is so bad. Because this is empowered, you're using another spell point.
So 4d6, or no, sorry, 3d6 plus 4, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Shoot some flames at Opal.
Yeah. 14 damage burns Opal as multiple searing rays strike her. She cries out in suffering.
Wait, did we roll? Yeah, we rolled Surge. Yeah.
We did. I'm just remembering that. Where are her rolls? Opal's rolls would have had a minus D4 on them, but the 25 and the 28 doesn't matter. They're still going to hit, even if the D4 was a 4. So you don't need to redo those.
Oh yeah, because the Bane.
Right, but it's well within tolerances. Okay. So this last thug goes, and he sees the scorching rays coming from the way above, and he sees the well-armed soldier that was positioned near the door, and he sees the bard who's casting spells, and this thug. Can this thug piece this together? How much brain power can one thug manage? Pretty good amount of brain power. And so immediately calls out, "It's a trap! Captain, it's a trap!" And is going to put himself between Opal and the others, and will use his action to sort of like move Opal back and take her spot. But doing this sort of thing isn't really workable. If you ever move away from someone, you provoke an attack of opportunity. And you can't just, not provoke these things. So this thug is going to guard his bosses with his life and like get in the way, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from Kyra if you still have a reaction left.
Yes.
And try to like cover her with his body, as a good henchman does. Ooh, 16 will hit. For minor damage. He survives without too much problem. Boss, we gotta get out of here! And he will shove Opal. Can't go too far by shoving her, but he will like push her back like this towards the back door that's in this corner.
I was just gonna ask if there is a back door. Okay.
Yeah, there is a back door over here. All right, and that'll bring us back around to Tristel. One of these people is unconscious. Whoops, this one. All right, perfect. And there are 2 thugs on either side of you, but the people behind them are shouting, "It's a trap!" And they do like the glance back and see that, you know, their boss is burned. There's fire on the table. There's this other warrior over here with a sword out who's getting like clubbed in the back. It's a chaotic situation, Tristel. What are you gonna do?
Let's see. I'm measuring things. Okay. So I think I'm fucked. Well, no, we got this. Okay. I'm going to cast Sleep. Has a radius of 20 and is kind of like everything in that. So I think this guy is going to get caught in that. This bartender, if I cast it like right here. I want to cast it kind of like right in the middle of them right here so that I can try, and I think she might be in it too. But I'll cast it with a 2nd level spell slot, which means I get 7d8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's going to clip basically all of the bandits, and maybe the bartender, and like 1 civilian. All right. Roll us 7d8. Okay. And the bartender has 7, and the innocent civilian has 2. They immediately fall asleep, right? There's no saving throw? There's no saving throw.
Nope.
Okay. So 27, and we go down to 25, and we go down to 18, and then the next lowest HP person is the thug. Actually, this one over here right next to you is the next one with 16 hit points, who will pass out and fall, and that'll leave 2 HP left, which isn't enough to target anyone else. So this one just crumples to the ground next to you.
Okay. I want to make my escape with the rest of my turn.
Yeah, you can totally make your escape, but it will provoke an attack of opportunity from this thug.
Is it possible to use cutting words again while I'm...
Can you use cutting words on your turn? It's a reaction. You have your reaction because it recharges at the start of your turn. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. Yeah.
Okay.
So it specifically says on somebody else's turn, but I don't think so. Yep, you can do it whenever you want.
Okay.
So go ahead and move yourself, and I will have the thug make an attack. Whap! It's a wild miss. Nowhere even close to you.
What's the farthest I can move? Let's get up. Let's get up. Yeah. Let's get up those stairs some.
All right. This thug over here is aware of the situation. It's degrading quickly. So, coming over here, this thug is going to spend his whole turn crouching down next to his friend, like grabbing him by the scruff of his shirt and slapping him back and forth. Wake up, John! Wake up! We gotta get out of here! It's a trap! And John will... What? What's going on? Slowly rouse from his slumber. And their turn has been wasted. Kyra.
Yes, I will disengage and then I will move up here. So to be within range of provoking attack of opportunity from Opal.
Got it. So these people are backing up, and you're gonna like throw yourself over the bar and get behind them before, as they like try to backpedal out.
Yeah.
You disengage, so you can, you don't know how you throw a chair at this person behind you with your foot or something,
Yes.
some sort of like distraction move, and get over here real quick.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action for Second Wind, which regains hit points equal to 1d10 plus fighter level.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Nice.
Roll big. Roll big.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
Oh.
This thug is on the ground. He has to use half his movement to get to his feet. And we'll take a look at the situation. It's two upstairs, one in the doorway. Boss is being covered and retreated with. What are we gonna do? Courage is not this person's strong suit. So out the window we go. Thug gets over here, glowers at this civilian. Get the fuck out of my way. With a attempted intimidation check, which is good enough for the civilian who does not want to do anything. And she will drop to her feet, or drop to her knees, and the thug will burst through the window with all of his movement.
What are the windows
And
made
I
out
can
of
walk
here?
out.
Is it like glass or is it like little?
Yeah,
wooden
this
panels
actually
or-
has like sheet glass, which is really uncommon. You don't have any of this in Trog Canyon, but in this once great city, there used to be great glassworks here, and so this is like nice thin plate glass. That's what I'm looking for, that you can burst through, and the thug will hop on out the window, leaving Opal next. She will face Kyra and say, I should have known there was something special about that thing up there. I'll get her yet. And will... Ooh, you are within attack of opportunity range, but
Yeah,
Opal
hell yeah.
knows better. This is clearly a trap. This is clearly... And there's magic involved? These must be Maven's men. It's obvious. There's magic. So she is going to book a retreat, provoking an attack of opportunity from you. But will take her full move and just leave the bar, saying, "Cheese it, boys! Let's get out of here!"
Damn, that's fast.
That is fast.
Yeah. 20 is a hit. Ooh. She'll take 9 points of damage. It's not great for her life. The next thug, will follow with the boss, going out the door. And Pearl will go upstairs.
What's the layout upstairs? I'm on the downstairs map.
There you go.
Shit.
Pretty much just this one who was like put his body in front of his boss to save her life, and then she left him.
Okay, how clear of a view is there, like, downstairs? Like, is there a crowd of people there still, or have most of them, like...
They have just backed into like the corners and pressed themselves against walls. I should have probably moved them on their turn. They
Okay.
are doing the like get the fuck out of these people have hit over here. These ones are all pressed into this corner. This chick has already left.
Did they run out in this order? With Opal in front and the thug in the back?
Yeah, Opal moved first and got out. You probably can't see where they are. They could be here, they could be a little further, but the map ends here, so I have to like end the tokens there.
Okay. How tall is this drop?
10 feet. Well, actually, that's a 15-foot drop. That's a long way.
That wouldn't be too bad, would it? Like,
D6
Oh,
falling
yeah.
damage.
is it D6? Can't I like hang down from the ledge and then drop with my hands?
Yes, you
and
can,
then-
but it would reduce your movement speed if you're going to... If you just hop off, not a problem. You get your full movement rate. But if you want to like hang and lower and drop, I'm going to say that's going to take, 15 feet of movement to lower yourself carefully.
Okay. Okay. Ah, jeez. I have a really bad idea. So I might just do it. Okay, so this person that's the upstairs in bed person. That's not someone who's in the way.
Yeah.
And theoretically, it looks like I should be able to run out here, right?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, you can't see exactly where they are, but it should be open.
Okay, how much movement will I have left if I make my way down and try to run out? How far away from them can I go if I use feline agility? Is it like somewhere here or?
Let's see. So your normal move speed is 40.
Oh yeah, it's 40 now, so it should be 80 total.
Feline agility, you can double your rate. So you could get up to 80 movement, and if you are doing a double move, that's 160 feet, and you'll have to use like 15 of it to drop down. So you could get really, really far, Pearl. You can get as far as you want.
Okay, so I don't want to use a dash, so it would be 80. I guess that's a max movement.
Right, so minus 15 would be 65.
Somewhere here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run out somewhere here. It should be fine, right?
Yeah, somewhere right around here-ish.
Okay. So I'm just gonna straight up hop down, skitter after them, and I am going to recklessly cast Hold a Person on Opal.
Okay. So they are a little bit further. They're far enough out that they don't provoke attacks of opportunity, or that you don't provoke an attack of opportunity getting past them. You scurry, you scamper, you're out and around the door. You can see Opal and her bodyguard at this point, because he is still sort of in front of her, watching back to make sure that see how many of their friends come with them. They've temporarily paused. And when you say recklessly cast, tell me more. What does this mean?
Well, Pearl is stressed out and is trying her best to wield the magical force that she has. So she focuses very hard on what she wants to happen. And she wants Opal to just stop running, because we've been trying to do this, trying to make this work, and we really, really need Opal. And we can't have this go wrong. So I'm just gonna attempt to stop Opal, and Pearl doesn't really know what Hold Person is, or that it's even a spell. It's just kind of like a thought and a feeling of like, I just want this to happen. And so she recklessly taps into magic, which generally doesn't work, but it might.
And what exactly is the benefit for our dear viewers of reckless casting?
Well, I can cast any spell that I don't already have that I could have picked. So basically I can cast whatever I want, except the things that I already have. But there's a very, very high chance that it's going to cause a magic surge.
So you're going to roll me a 1d100 plus your level and hope for the highest roll you can get.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, what's my level? What is happening? 3, right?
4.
4? Am I 4? We're level 4. Hell yeah.
Do you have any inspiration to burn?
I don't know. I never get inspiration, I think. I don't think I have one. No.
You do not?
Okay. I'm ready.
Right. Let's see it.
Okay. Not RD. There we go. It's 81. It's high though. It's not
good enough.
Not extremely low.
Opal gets a save, a con save. And fails. You don't hold person her.
Okay.
But it's sort of related. Give me a perception check, Pearl, DC 10. See if you can see what happens to her.
Is she still baned? Because if she's
is.
baned, she should minus her saving throw.
You're right. You're absolutely right. A 6 on the save.
Does that
terrible.
change my perception?
Well,
roll,
the
or?
duration might. Don't worry about the duration, but that might be affected by the terrible save. But I need you to make me a DC 10 perception check, Pearl, to notice what has happened to the...
Oh, okay.
You can tell. You can see like a bit of pain in her eyes, and she glances down, and your eyes follow, and you notice her boots, and probably the feet within begin to get larger and larger, and her feet are enlarged by 40%, which... If you all of a sudden have like clown type shoes going on, it doesn't really do well for you. So her movement is reduced to half, and she adds a penalty of 4 to her initiative for,
What?
well, with the huge penalty for many turns. So Opal starts shrieking, "Get the cat, woman! Look what she's done to my feet!" And now she's got big, floppy clown feet.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow, Pearl is the superior gemstone.
This bandit over here is coming on out. And he hears this shouting like, "Get the cat girl! My feet! She turned my feet giant!" And will follow boss's orders and come right up to Pearl, but used all of his movement and can't make an attack because it took 60 feet to get here.
True.
Exactly.
Yep.
But he's in melee range. Tristel, you can see the bar room has mostly cleared of thugs. Only the one thug who woke up his friend instead of escaping with his own life remains in the room, now looking around like, "Wait a minute, my buddy left me. They're all gone. Oh shit, there's 2 of them there." And the rest have fled out the front door. The people are cowering in the corners. Kyra's right below you.
Okay. So, I'm reading this spell, Sleep, and it says, creatures within 20 feet of a point that I choose within range. It doesn't necessarily say it has to be in view.
Mm-hmm.
And the range is 90 feet.
Oh boy.
So I'm
Yep.
gonna cast Sleep over here.
Yeah, you can see sort of out the doorway enough that you can I know what's out there, and you just throw your sleep as far as you can, right into the zone outside the door.
Throw it just far enough from this guy, so it's only hitting like these 2. So like here or something.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me a perception check to see how well you understand the position of these people from your spot on the staircase. Or even better, just like take a step down the staircase, because then you can actually see
Oh, okay.
all
Then
the
I'll do
people
that.
perfectly. Yeah, all right, cool. No perception check needed. Go ahead and cast your spell. Roll your dice.
Yes. All right. 5. Yes. 5d8.
And you want to just hit these 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can do. 26 is just enough that the big, floppy, clown-footed woman passes out on the spot. She hits the ground like a sack of potatoes. Inside the bar, this other thug is done. He goes for the window, hops his way out, and will use the rest of his movement to just skedaddle. Kyra,
Rip this bar.
you're inside. Everybody has fled from your sword, or from the magic of the cat.
Sorry, I totally forgot to say this too, but can I use like a bonus action and give Kyra one of my bardic inspiration?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, what is that? 1d6 to ability roll or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Attack roll or saving throw? Something like that?
Right.
Yeah, attack roll or saving throw. And you can use it after you've already made the roll, so if you need a little more.
Okay. So if Opal has normal movement, and I was within attack of opportunity distance before, would I be able to dash and get here? Okay, so I'm going to dash, and then I am going to use Rally on myself, which
Is rally an action?
It's bonus action.
Ooh.
I have like 3 bonus actions that I wanted to use last turn. I was like, there's too many bonus actions. Okay, so that's 1d8 plus charisma, which is 2. Ooh, only 3. Okay.
Ooh, bad rolls today, folks.
Yeah, my streak of incredibleness has fallen off.
Thank the gods.
Okay, that's my turn.
Wait, don't you have action surge? Or
What? I already use action surge.
oh, I don't know how
my-
that works. Maybe it's like once per rest.
Once
or-
per short rest, yeah.
Gotcha. Right.
Next, next level though, I get 2 attacks. In
That's
turn.
the one I was thinking of. Okay. That's spicy.
Okay. Opal's turn, and she is unconscious, so she skips her turn. The thug's turn right here, right next to... Oh man, this is a tough spot for this guard. He's supposed to be protecting his boss, but his boss is unconscious. And here's the warrior. What do?
And boss
Do you
has very
wake your
large
boss? Boss does have large feet.
Big
Do you
feet.
wake the boss, or do you fight the warrior?
Or do you flee? Maybe just kind
Or
of
do
like
you flee?
leave
Yeah,
the
well,
situation.
let's do a morale check. Oh, definitely not fleeing. Definitely not fleeing. No. You wake the boss. You protect the boss at all costs. And so it will take an action, but this thug here will sort of feint in Kyra's direction while kicking out with his feet at Opal. Wake up, boss! Wake up! You gotta get out of here! Maven's coming for you! You sent his thugs! Wake up, boss! Wake up! Kick. Which will waste his turn, action economy-wise, but it will wake Opal, leaving Pearl right next to another one of these thugs.
Oh, shit! I need to do
No
something.
longer.
I wasn't thinking about what to do. I was just following everything that was happening. Oh no, I'm here.
It's riveting.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh jeez. This is really scary. Like they could kill me with one attack.
Yeah. Is it better to live, or is it better to kill your enemy?
You know, I feel like I should. I feel like I should just disengage. Because they have multi-attack. They can literally kill me immediately. I should not be in this range. And so I think I will disengage and I will move. I don't know how far I can move then. It would be 40, right?
Yeah.
And yes. Oh. Would I be able to climb this building?
Freya, we want to chase after them, not climb
I want to
buildings.
survive at this point. I've done my part.
You will need to make me an athletics or acrobatics check to do so, but yes.
Oh, how so? Why would I need to do that?
Because it's a difficult building to climb, and you're in a very stressful situation where a man with a club is trying to beat you.
That's spooky. Okay, I might just do a normal disengage then. Oh, there are trees here. Nice. Okay. So, what is a 40 movement? I can actually reach the tree, so
Yeah.
I can make my way like 5 feet up the tree or something like that.
Great. You throw yourself at the tree, leap into one of the branches, and begin a scramble. No checks necessary.
Hell yeah.
Our thug over here will... he was told to go get the cat, and they kind of want you.
It's stuck in the
But
tree.
boss is back here, you know? And boss is in trouble. There's a warrior right next to boss. Nope. Perception check is a 1, a natural 1. This guy doesn't realize that that Kyra's come around, and so immediately chases after Pearl. Get back here, little kitty!
No.
And brings his club up. Whap! On your backside. Whap! On your backside. Only the first one will hit, and he'll smash your tail for 3 points of damage, putting a permanent, well, a temporary kink in it. It's very sad damage, actually. Tristel, your turn.
Yes. Let's go here. Oop. What's the range on my daggers?
Great question. Let's see. Daggers have a range of 20 feet or 60 feet at disadvantage. So this would be.
Can I use my inspiration?
Yes.
Would that just put it at normal then?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will do that.
And this is regular inspiration, not bardic inspiration?
Yes, regular inspiration and double dagger toss at this this guard that Kyra's fighting.
Right. The inspiration will work for your first or second dagger throw. One of them, but not both of them.
Okay, then I'll do it for the first one then.
All right. Whew. That is going to be a hit. Roll again, just in case you crit. Roll that fancy 20. Ooh, nice. All right. Damage into the guard. Ugh, as the dagger flies through the window and smashes him.
All right. And the second one.
16 will hit as well. Whoosh, for 2 points of damage. Leaving us with the next character. Coming around the corner, Kyra. The guy who jumped out the window is just running for his life when he pauses. My God, boss is in trouble, and makes his way over here behind you. Using their pack tactics, the two guards will club. And club, that's the first one at advantage. Second one at advantage. Oh, will barely graze you. But maybe it's a big damage roll. It's a good damage roll. You find yourself pincered, and it's your turn. Opal is prone.
Does that give me advantage?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, now I have to figure out what to do.
Did we temporarily reduce your strength already?
Yeah, I'm at 17.
Okay. Okay, cool. I just wanted to I couldn't remember if you had 18 or 17 strength naturally.
Yeah, and I normally have 16 dex as well.
Great. Oh, so those were really important -1s. That brought your attack down by 1, your damage down by 1, and your AC by 1.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Super rude. Super rude.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Okay, I am a steely focus, ignoring the bandits around me. Okay.
But don't kill her. We want her alive, right?
Do we?
We want her alive.
Okay.
Yeah?
Second action surge is done. Superior post. Okay. Okay, I'm going to attack at advantage against Opal.
Oh my God. Ignoring the soldiers. Oh, it's a critical hit. Your sword plunges through her armor. Oh, 13 points of damage right through her gut. She lets out a terrible scream as her spleen is split in twain. Ah!
Okay. Then
Any other
I'm
actions?
going to do another rally for myself,
Okay.
which is a 1d8 plus 4, or no, 1d8 plus 2? What is it? Yeah. 8 plus 2.
That temporary HP.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And I believe that's my turn.
Okay. Our next guard will come right down the left side over here, near where Pearl is in the tree. This is the 30 feet of movement. Can he see around the corner with it? Yeah, you can see Boss is down on the ground. And he yells at this person, "Stop dealing with the cat in the tree! Come on, we gotta get out of here!" And we'll... yeah. We'll do... Oh, we just barely can't get in range. Oh. Yeah, I guess we're coming right over here. Opal's turn. She spends half her movement to get to her feet.
Big feet.
big floppy feet that move at half movement rate. This is not a great situation for her. And so she will use her action to disengage and get this bodyguard in front of her, and she's going to sort of like, keep him. She's going to use her... Oh, she used an action to disengage. So her movement is just to, like, grab this guy and, like, keep him, as a shield, a living shield against whatever happens. Leaving this thug right next to you, Kyra. They want to get out of here, but the boss is going slowly, so... Attack at advantage, crit. Attack at advantage, miss. You'll take 7 points. And yeah, he'll maybe move like this or something. No, so here, Pearl's turn. You're scrambling up the tree. The guard's behind you. If you move without disengaging, he'll get an attack of opportunity. On the other hand, you could climb the tree, and it'd be hard for him to follow. He's got that, he's got that club. He doesn't have claws. He's got a shield.
I think I'm gonna climb up the tree and trigger the attack of opportunity. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay.
Did you get advantage because your back is to him and you're climbing the tree? That seems like a situation in which you would have an advantage on attacking somebody. They're scampering up in front of you,
Wait,
ignoring
like they
you.
would have advantage, or?
Yeah, on his attack roll, totally.
I'm a good climber. I can like swing around the tree
You
and
have
be
claws.
Yeah, I still think it doesn't matter because your AC is... Oh no, your AC is 13. Yeah,
wait.
He will get a successful whap on your butt.
No, because I will cast shield as a reaction. So there.
Oh. Does shield have a somatic component to it?
Wait, does that matter?
Your hands are busy. You're climbing a tree.
It does have a
You can cast a
somatic,
verbal thing, but not a somatic thing. While
okay,
you're...
Well, in that case, I will cast it as a subtle spell, so I will use a sorcery point so that I don't need to use somatic components, and so my shield goes off. So there, Neil.
Right. Fine. Fine. Did you take the 3 damage from last round?
What?
When he did bump you on your tail last round.
Oh shit, that's true. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Wait, why can I not?
3 damage in there somewhere.
Okay, well, there you go. Fine. All right. And then I will cast Magic Missile on.
Don't you need to make a wild surge roll when you cast shield?
True. I guess. Okay, that's fine. And you're gonna get another one, Neil, because I'm gonna do Magic Missile, and I'm gonna target them all in Opal.
All right, well, roll your magic surge. 1d20.
Okay.
And then roll real low.
How much would like flip over to lethal? Isn't it like negative their health or something to...
Negative max HP is dead.
Okay, there's no way I will overshoot that with my magic missiles.
No,
This should be safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. You might want to use as few missiles as possible, though, just to be on the safe side.
Nope.
I would try just one.
Okay, it's a d6 per missile, right? I think.
D4 plus 1, but yeah,
D4
same
plus
average.
1. So D4
Really should
plus
spread the damage
1.
out. Bring them all down equally.
Okay. All right. 10.
1 HP. Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay. Sure.
It doesn't often work out like this.
But she's got to be feeling shit right now, though. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The thug at the bottom of the tree, multiple people are telling him not to do this, so he's gonna go back over here. Oh my god, boss! Opal, are you okay? Come on, we gotta get out of here! And he'll put his arms around her and, do his best, Secret Service move. Trying to take all the bullets, all the magic missiles, trying to cover the boss's body as much as possible with his own to make her a hard target. Tristel, though, you still have your turn, although you don't have any daggers in your hand. What are you gonna do?
I don't have any daggers. I want to shimmy around the corner here.
You can sneeze on Opal and she's gonna fall unconscious.
Yeah, so funny enough, I do have a spell slot left. So I'm gonna cast sleep right over here.
And you can't roll less than 1, can you? Once again, the great and mighty Opal is going to fall asleep. 22 will also knock out. Were these both within range?
Yes.
Okay, then it will knock out this one on the right side. And they both fall to the ground, unconscious. This thug over here. Oh man. This fight really went sideways.
For both parties, I feel. Yeah. Throughout this time, I would have been wanting to try to convince them that we're only here for Opal. We don't care about the thugs. We're just here for Opal.
Yeah.
Depending on
That's
how
fair.
Dedicated they are to protecting Opal, I guess maybe someone will defect.
I mean, they're using their bodies to shield her. They're good, loyal henchmen. So many options for this thug right here. Does he go wake up the boss? Does he bash this person in the head? Does he come over here and smack the bard? I think we do one of these. We skirt around the side of our warrior, so we can still get 2 attacks at advantage each. 12? Not good enough. 18? That'll do it. 3 points of damage. Oh, they try and bring you down. It's not working. Kyra, it's your turn.
Okay. If I move here, do I provoke an attack of opportunity?
No,
is that...
you're still within the 5-foot reach of the thug.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, can I shimmy between them to move here?
I can't see where here is.
There.
You couldn't move between them. You could move around, but that would provoke an attack from this one. You definitely can't go between them.
Let's see. I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity and move here.
Come on, natural 20s. Where are you when I need you? Close. 6 damage. Excellent. Getting low.
Have you used your bardic inspiration yet?
Okay. So I have fainting attack, inspiration, and bardic inspiration. I'm guessing I can't stack all of these.
You can stack inspiration and bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Fainting attack, I have to look up again.
It's you have advantage on your next attack roll.
Right, you can't stack advantages. So you could stack regular inspiration with the bardic, because the bardic is just a flat die.
Okay. So I'm going to do fainting attack to juke out the Secret Service members. And use my bardic inspiration. Or I guess I don't have to decide that yet. Against Opal. Does that make
So you're gonna
sense?
attack Opal.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. She is unconscious on the ground, so you already have advantage against her. So you might not need to use fainting attack.
Yeah, because she's sleeping.
I am still. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use fainting attack then. Instead, I'm going to rally again.
Okay.
So I'm going to rally first, because let's just get that out of the way.
It's a great idea.
1d8 plus 2 is 4. And at advantage, plus Bardic Inspiration, maybe. Yeah, gonna add Bardic Inspiration to that, which is a 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
17 will do it. That is enough damage. Any attack against the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet when you're unconscious.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll me an extra dive damage in there as well.
Wait, that I just clicked through the gun,
It's just
so
a
that's
6.
minus
Yeah. 15 points. You drive a sword through Opal, and she's no longer asleep. She's properly KO'd, and will have to start making death saving throws. But that doesn't mean the battle is over. This thug is still asleep. Opal's turn comes along. She makes her first death saving throw. It's a failure. She's beginning to die. Guess we're gonna give her... No. Where is the skull? I have a skull token just for this. Here we go. Alrighty. Next thug. This one over here. Boss! No! Ooh. But there's other people unconscious. They would be such good reinforcements. He's got to spend his turn waking these people. He's got to do it. He will come over here, threaten you with club and with shield, and kick this adjacent person awake, the person who's prone. And that will be their action. And Pearl from the tree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is a certainly a spot to sit in. Okay, I will use, hold on, do I have... Okay, sorry, I'm reading things. Okay, I will cast Scorching Ray on the bandit that is here, because they're awake, right?
Yeah, they're awake.
Okay. I will cast Scorching Ray with Tides of Chaos. So I'm gonna get advantage on, I guess, one of the attack rolls? I don't really know how that works, because it's 3 attack rolls. Like, I'm guessing it would just apply to one of them, but it's the same attack, so I don't know.
But it is called out as 3 separate attacks, and they could be put against 3 separate people. So I think you get advantage on one of your rolls. Might as well just do it on the first.
Okay.
So we won't know which one needs the advantage until it's too late.
And
that's all 3 Scorching Rays at the one thug?
Yes. Wait, sorry. Do I do the advantage on the first one, or?
Yeah, why not? Hit. And the 13 is a hit as well. 3 hits, but also a 1d20 to see if maybe it's a Wild Surge. 1. Yes! Oh, happy day. Happy day.
No.
It's finally happening.
Wow, the glee. I'm so scared.
I'm so happy for you, Neil.
Thank you. It's my favorite day. All right, roll me a 1d100, friend.
Wait, is this the first time that's happened? Or no, it's happened a few times before, I think.
Yeah, we've had the snakes.
Yeah, I forget if those
snakes.
were Wild Surge, like, automatic triggers or not.
Right. 59.
It's pretty high, kinda. Middle.
Her hands get really big too.
Yes, exactly. Are you gonna pull out? Okay, we're gonna need to go on a break for this one.
You regain your lowest level expended spell slot. The tides of magic whirl around you, and it is a huge boon. Gain a low level spell slot.
Wait, the lowest level spell slot?
Yeah, so like a first level spell slot if you've expended a first level, but if you haven't expended any first levels, then you gain a second level.
Oh, gotcha. Well, then I got my shield back that I spent. Neat. Thanks, Neil.
Roll me damage. 2
Oh,
4
yeah,
6
damage.
6.
Sorry, what was damage again? I forget.
It's 2d6 each, right?
2d6, so that would be 66?
Yeah.
Oh, and they don't make saves. No. Okay. No.
No.
Right. 23.
That is more than enough damage to put this thug down.
Okay, but they should also make that saves.
We don't bother with the minions.
Well, I bother with the minions. I don't want to kill them.
He passes his first death save then.
Okay.
Tristel, just a reminder, you're in fighting style protection range of me.
Ooh, wait, explain that?
If you're within 5 feet of me, I can use my reaction to impose any disadvantage on any attack against you.
Thank you.
That applies to attacks of opportunity as well, right? So
Yeah.
so Tristel has an easier time fleeing now because of that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hell
Took the wind out of my sails, Pearl.
So, my daggers, are they like right here on the ground?
Let's see. One hit, so one of them is presently stuck in the body of this person. The other is, roll me a d8 on a 1. It's this way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
gosh.
8. We'll see which way it's scattered. 1. So the other one just fell short and is like in the doorway right here.
Okay. It's a little risky.
Scoop it. Go for it.
I'm going to go for it. Okay, I guess you're protecting. So I kind of want to like, grab it.
It will. That sort of action will provoke attack of opportunity,
what?
but Khyra can. Well, I mean,
But which
grabbing a
Yeah.
dagger over here
Yeah.
through that narrow area
Wait,
Yeah.
attack of opportunity from who? The
from this dude who's like halfway between, because she's
Right.
got to like squeeze him in the wall to pick something up. It's a tight spot.
But they would
you
still
can
have
totally do it.
disadvantage, right?
If
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
with Kyra's something.
Protection.
Actually, they would have advantage from this thug, and then Kyra's would cancel the advantage, so it would just be a regular attack, because this is
yeah,
still
'cause the
within
thugs-
5 feet. The pack tactics. You don't have to
Yes.
grab it.
Wait,
You would know that what these rules are.
does
for
pack
grabbing.
tactics apply for attacks of opportunity? Or is it just...
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Did you go for it? Did you grab it?
I'm gonna go for it.
And Kyra, you're gonna apply a disadvantage.
Yep, so use my reaction.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So regular attack roll. Woof! Wildly over the head. You grab your dagger.
Yes. And then I want to stab this boy.
Yeah.
Oh, let me pull that up.
Oh, it's a great blow right in the gizzard.
I was aiming for the gizzard.
What is the gizzard?
I don't know.
No.
I just know chickens have them.
I think it's the sack that holds the rocks that help them break down their food because they've got like little pebbly thingies inside of them.
Oh, I think owls don't have those, and that's why they.
Blech.
I might be making that up. Fake owl facts.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we're just gonna bludgeon the bard with this guy's multi attacks. Whap whap advantage. Whap whap advantage. Smashing Tristel for 8 points. Boss! Oh my God, boss! Boss! You'll pay for this. You scum! Who are you working for? Is that wizard Maven? You monsters! We'll kill everyone, last one of you! We'll show you what happens when you mess with the Tiger Clan. Khyra.
Whew. Alright, party. Do I do high risk or do I fight?
I don't know.
Being risky is kind of paid off this time.
I mean, there's one of them is prone, right? So you would have advantage, right?
Yes.
So that would be a good thing.
So I should attack instead of high risk, high reward?
I'm not sure what that implies.
Probably attacking is better. Were those 2 attacks against Tristel? That just happened?
Yes. Yes.
Could you knock off health so I can have an idea of what's going on?
Yes, 8 points of damage, Tristel. If it hasn't already been removed.
Off of me?
Yeah.
Oh,
From those club attacks a moment
right.
ago.
Right. There.
Excellent.
So now I have the option of...
You have like a spell book full of like attacks and fighting
Yeah,
styles
it's
and
pretty great.
gadgets and gizmos.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the prone one, who's also baned, or maybe not still baned.
Yes. I do believe so. It has not been 10 rounds of combat yet.
Oh, snap. We've been efficient. Ish.
Is 12 good enough?
Is this against the one on the ground?
Prone, yeah.
It is not. AC 13.
Damn.
Off by 1.
Okay, I'm going to rally Tristel. So you get that many temp. Ooh, nice! You get 7 temp
Yay,
HP.
thank you.
And I am all out of rallies.
Much
Tristel, I
appreciated.
do need you to make me 2 more con saves. Every time you take damage, your concentration spell, the Bane, might be broken.
Okay.
Pass and pass. Oh, gosh, damn it. One day.
I'm so concentrated.
Concentrated Tristel. It's a dangerous thing. This thug will spend half their movement getting to their feet. Boss is down. Boss is in bad shape. But try as they might to escape, it hasn't been working, so we're just gonna pack tactics down this monster in front of us, this juggernaut of a warrior. Can I? No, I cannot. Can I? Here we go. There we go. Whap! Whap! In the direction of Khyra. I think the 19 will score a hit for 4 points of damage. Opal's turn comes around. Death saving throw number 2. If she rolls a 1 here, she's dead forever. If she rolls a 20, she gets her full round. It's a 13. One up, one down. Okay. Next thug. This one is also just going to pack tactics down our dearly beloved warrior. 2 attacks. Wow.
Both hit.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no.
4 and 4, 8 more points of damage.
Mm.
Bush up, old. This is what you get for messing with the Tiger Clan. You monster. Pearl. From the tree.
Tiger Clan, rise up.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I don't know if I should attempt to distract them or something to pull them away from you, because now you are very, very low health. But that's dangerous. Like, if I get stuck in close range combat, I might die.
I might die?
Yeah.
You're much more fine than me right now.
True.
Good facts.
But I don't think I can kill any of them right now immediately.
I think, Kyra, you get to take back some of that damage. I forgot to roll the Bane D4s. And so the 20 minus 4 is actually only a 16. So the first 4 you don't take, and the 22 minus 3 is a 19.
That's
so you will take the second 4. I forgot about Tristell's. I forgot about Tristell's Bane, which is coming in hugely useful here.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you, Pearl.
No, it's fine. Giving me more time to think is great. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I should just cast Magic Missile, I guess, because I don't know what else I can do. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna Magic Missile.
Who?
And I'm gonna target this one.
With okay,
all 3.
Well, D20 first. Maybe their feet will get big. Maybe snakes will pop out of your mouth.
Okay.
No,
We're fine.
not today.
Hold on. 3 something D4 plus 3. Okay, please let this be good. Oh shit! Can I cast it empowered? Can I say that now, or is it too late?
You haven't rolled any dice yet. You can say it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it empowered.
How many sorcery points do you have, though?
0 now after this.
Okay.
Okay.
That's some good news.
There we go. I'm re-rolling 2 of those.
The 2 2s? Okay.
Yeah, okay. So 2d4 plus 7?
Yep.
15. There we go.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Come on.
It's a lot of damage. 15 damage rips open the thug, who goes down to almost no hit points.
God damn it.
Tristel, it's your turn.
You have so much health.
I feel like I did a little bit of damage last time. Okay. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery. Who do I want to cast it on? I'll cast it on this one with more health by me. And yeah, 1d4 psychic damage, and they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Or they have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
They
and
fail.
Of course they don't. Haha. So yeah, this. What is my mock?
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna call him Stinky.
How did you know his one?
You reek of beer and incompetent swordsmanship. Double mop.
Oh, 4 points of damage. Disadvantage
And they
on
have
the next attack roll.
Yes, disadvantage.
How did you know the one thing that has plagued this man his whole life? When he was little, in the showers, the other friends used to make fun of him for his stinkiness. His dad called him Stinky as a nickname. This cuts through to the deepest, most sacred, soft, tender part of his heart. In tears, he will turn his attention to you. He was going to beat Khyra. 3 people, 2 attacks each. Maybe you could bring down the Juggernaut, but no. No, his attention turns to you. How could you say that? I shower every day now. First attack at disadvantage. Oh. It's just an 11, which I think is a miss. All right, second attack comes through at normal attack rolls, which is actually an advantage because of pack tactics.
And I'm gonna cutting words though.
Oh.
On this one.
Okay.
And just like, ha! You really do smell though. Oh, I can barely.
All right, roll me a d6. Subtract it from 19. 4. That brings the 19 down to a 15, which will. Oh wait, are you cutting words the attack roll or the damage roll? Because I think you can do either one, right?
Yeah, I was gonna try the attack roll since it's like already there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Make sure I'm not cheating you out of anything. It'll still hit, and you will take the 5 points of damage and make me another Constitution saving throw. Come on, Bane. Another day, Khyra.
Concentrated.
This is not looking good. Not looking good at all.
We have to delete the one with low health. We need to make them have less attacks as soon as possible.
Or I can do some risky business.
I don't know what that is. I'm spooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the range on the pack tactics?
5
Melee.
feet, I think.
Yeah.
So if the center one goes down, would they have pack tactics, or what
think
does
so, yeah.
Pythagoras
Against
say about that?
Khyra, yes.
Okay.
Because the other one is still within 5 feet of Khyra.
Oh, so it's like, okay, within 5 feet of the target, not yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna do the risk.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
Yes.
am-
Yes.
Going to pull out my dagger, crouch next to Opal, which might trigger attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna do it
But
anyway.
you have a shield. So does this mean you're dropping your sword?
Yes.
Okay. You drop your sword. You pull a dagger. And you're going to crouch next to Opal?
Hold the dagger up to her throat and say, "Flee or she dies," and ready an action to make good on that. I said it was high risk.
This is great. I love this.
Spicy.
We have all shown willingness to attack her, so we've certainly convinced everyone else about this.
It's an impossible situation. If they flee, you're going to kill her anyway. If they don't flee, you're going to kill her. She might already be dead. But no one wants to be the source of Opal's death. No one wants to be responsible for that. And
Not
yet...
a problem.
And yet... I think the very next thug, as you're like, you know, scooted over here, ready to murder her, hesitates. And just like I'm spending my whole round not knowing what the hell to do, this thug just stands there with the club in his hands, and if you cut her throat, I'm gonna beat your head in. And you're crouched down next to her, so he'd have advantage on the attack roll. but he's not, because you've got this ready to attack for his boss's throat, and he's not particularly excited about that. So he waits. He does no actions, just readies an attack. Come on, Opal. Natural 20. Come on, baby. You can do it. Close. Close. 2 passes, 1 fail.
Oh my goodness.
This thug will move over here and raise a club to Tristel. If you cut her throat, I'll bash her brains in. And readies an attack against Tristel. Pearl.
Shit just got very tense. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I feel like I should hop down and get closer at the very least. Purely for intimidation reasons. I don't know if I'm intimidating. Can I be intimidating?
You can try. It'll be a die roll. But before you roll it, tell us how you attempt your intimidation.
You know, sort of like standing to the side and like poofing up my like fur a little bit and like curling my tail like up really weirdly and then like walk very awkwardly. No, I was thinking just like go like walk confidently, like try to hide how terrified I am.
Confident cat, tall tail, very bushy, ears tall.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
And like just walk with a confident posture, and like seem very relaxed. I don't know if I need a roll to like try to convince them of that because I'm very much not a good like. I'm not a very like confident person.
Well, there is an intimidation skill that you have on your character sheet, so roll that intimidation check.
I feel like I'm gonna.
Oh, you're actually quite skilled at this. You're trained in intimidation.
Yes, but that is in spite of my personality. And so I'm sort of gonna like use the fact that they know that I've been casting spells and everything and sort of look very magical, I guess. So like wave the staff around and do a swoosh with my new nice coat. Okay, intimidation check. Okay, 14.
Yeah.
All right, and I think.
Ooh, that's a good intimidation check. They are a little spooked.
I will remind them that like nobody needs to die here if you just leave.
Give us the boss, and we'll give you the bard. we don't want anything to do with you. Just give us the boss.
Well, the boss is who we came for.
Tristel, it's your turn. These aren't the head negotiators. They're not great at this. They don't know what to say.
So I'm gonna turn and look at this guard to my right that's threatening me directly in the eyes and say, "You don't know who you're messing with," and then cast minor illusion. And what I want to produce is like a massive tiger's roar.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give them a morale check at this. With the one person over there, with the dagger over here, with the magic and the large tiger roll. It's going to be a 2d10. You want them to roll high. A low roll for them is a success. They need a 10 or lower on a morale check, and they're going to have the following penalties. Let's see. They haven't killed any of you, so they get a penalty of 2. They are opposed by spellcasters, so they get another -2.
+2?
+2, yes. These are penalties of 2, so they should be +2s in this situation. Thank you. Let's see. To their benefit... Well, they've lost half of their group, so they get another penalty of 4, actually. And, wow, they have lots of penalties to this, actually. And there are no bonuses whatsoever. Excellent. So you want them to roll above a 10 on 2d10 plus 8. Which was close. But they break. They break, and immediately, with the roar and the dagger and the poofy cat, the 3 of them just scamper and flee the area. And after a very, very long first session, we should go to a break.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
That was
exactly
stressful.
according to plan.
Totally. Oh my god.
Okay, all right. I just want to say thank you so much to Lana Lux for rating us with 200 people. That was very nice. Yeah, just want to say thanks. What you're watching right now is D&D together with all of us. Koibu is our DM, who's like super experienced with doing, Dungeons and Dragons, which is just super fun. So we play D&D here every Sunday, I believe. Yeah, every Sunday around this time. So that's what we do here. Just wanted to introduce y'all. All right, but now we're going for a, 5 to 10 minute break. All right. I will see y'all in a bit. Bye.
Bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Embers of the Wilds. The bandits are fled. Opal is here.
I want to run
This
up and
bandit is
stabilize.
dying.
I want to stabilize both of them.
Okay. Go ahead, make me a medicine check for, I assume, Opal first.
Probably.
Can
Whoever
we-
seems most badly wounded.
Can we tie them a little bit quick?
Well, I'm gonna stabilize them first.
Okay, and I'll tie them while you're doing that.
Okay.
You're gonna have
So
to find new rope, because your rope's upstairs.
true.
Oh,
Okay.
true.
I kind of wonder if they're like still knocked unconscious up there.
I know.
Fine. This one. Medicine check for this one. Oh, that one's not gonna make it. He dies.
No.
Yep.
No.
Nice.
Wait. Was he already that low? Had
He had already failed a death saving throw. Then you took around tending to Opal. That was his 11. Then you tended to him, and he rolled a 9 then. And then on the very next round, he dies.
No. But I wanted them to live.
You're a murderer.
It wasn't me. Or actually, it
Murderer.
was.
All right. How difficult is it to carry a body?
Not that difficult for someone with 17 strength. You can fireman's lift them or just toss them over a single shoulder and walk away with them.
Okay. So here's my logic. This is a pretty prestigious large inn, right? They have a lot of like restocking deliveries of food and wine and materials, and it's fairly like heavy shipment like destination. So it would stand to reason that they have a cart hanging around. So I would
Yeah,
like
they would probably
to...
need a cart or a dolly of some kind to move things.
Yeah. I want to see if we can find a cart.
Okay. I have fast movement speed. I will noom around and look for a cart.
Specifically a body-sized cart.
Yes.
You will find tucked away under the trees over here a small little wagon that you could load a couple of barrels of beer in, or maybe some tables and chairs.
Where?
One of these like hand carts in the top right corner under one of the trees. So you can grab a little hand cart.
Okay.
It's only really, only about yay wide, whatever this is. The height of a barrel is its width. Then it could fit 3 barrels stacked on end. So you could put a body in here if it curls up into a ball.
Is it empty?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll just pull it immediately to the party as quickly as possible.
Gonna run upstairs and grab a blanket to cover Opal's body with.
Sure. Having heard the fighting stop as you come into the building, you'll see many of the people who are in here hiding away from the battle are now like peering out. Other people have escaped through the back door and they're gone. They're leaving. They're not going to hang out here any longer. But some people are examining the situation. Someone's waking up the bartender. Someone's waking up this woman over here.
I'm gonna storm through with purpose and ignore everyone.
They get the hell out of your way. You grab a blanket from upstairs and bring it back down. You roll up Opal in a rug.
Yep.
Toss her in the stolen cart.
Wow.
They were the kidnappers, and we're the kidnappers now.
Yeah, speaking of stealing, can we disarm them?
Yes. You would like to take Opal's 2 swords?
Yeah.
Yes. You get Jade and Topaz, her 2 short swords, and their scabbards and sword belts and whatnot.
Nice.
Go ahead and add them to your character sheet.
Let's deal with that later, I think.
Okay.
Okay, so we were talking about, I think we want to book it to Maven. But the question is, I think one of us should go pick up our alpaca.
I guess it depends on, like, do the thugs know that it's our alpaca? Would they even know, or?
So the trade-off is, I am more inconspicuous, because I seem to have been disconnected from you two, as per the thugs, like, knowledge. And so...
Yeah, they knew about Tristel and I.
Yeah. So me going to pick up the alpaca is a little more sneaky, but Pearl is much faster.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm not sure if faster or sneakier is better here, because we sort of want to outrun the word spreading throughout the thug information network. Do you have opinions, Tristel? Or do you want to go pick up the alpaca?
I could. I'm also thinking of who's going to take care of the person upstairs.
We can
They're
leave
fine.
them.
Yeah, the innkeepers are going to explore the thing. It's going to be fine. Yeah.
They're
Then,
fine.
yeah, maybe I can go get the alpaca.
Okay.
Did we leave any stuff
I don't
in
think
the
so,
room?
no.
Wait, I did, specifically, because I didn't want to drop something while I was...
You know, I'm going to retcon when I grab the blanket. I grab your stuff too.
Okay,
All
sure.
right. You grab the things from upstairs. Tristel runs to the other tavern to grab the alpaca. The
Okay.
2 of you roll up the body
We-
and tuck it neatly in the cart.
Yep, and we make our way toward Maven, I guess. And
Yep.
we are simply traders.
Did I lose a dagger?
No, you shouldn't have, right?
Yes,
Ooh, no, it
'cause
was stuck
they-
in one of these guys' bodies and he stumbled off with one of your daggers. I bet when they ran, he probably yoinked it out and dropped it on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Letting it sit there for like
Good
hours.
call. All right. The party can move through the streets of Ipsum, through the new quarter, back to the old city. You're trying to beat word that you've come here.
That we had a
And you do
battle,
have to
specifically.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thugs do have a head start, and you do have to wait for your alpaca to come back. You can't really leave this bar without waiting for the alpaca to return. You might get lost in the city.
No,
and
we
not
could.
I was
remember.
I
thinking,
think we
like,
could split
a
up.
triangle, like
Oh,
if we
you
start
split
here.
the party, so
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
gonna meet each other at the gates to the old city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
So
want
for
to
a
go
while,
fast.
it's just Tristel on her own, and it's just the other 2 of you on your. Oh, great.
Yes.
It's gonna be fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Hell
Yay!
Get stuff together in time. You'll meet back up at the walls to the inner city. And you can make your way in. I assume you go straight for Maven's Keep.
Oh, did
Where
the
you-
guards didn't ask any questions about what we're
Maybe
trading?
we can like pull back the blanket.
I think you come in, you pull back the blanket.
We're like covered in blood.
Yeah.
It's Opal here. They realize she's a wanted criminal. Yeah, it's an easy thing to get past. They'll give you an escort all the way to the keep.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm just gonna take a breath. It's okay. We got
did it.
this.
We're fine.
It's fine. Eventually, you'll get brought back to that same room as you were before. Maven will eventually show up with one of his bodyguards. And actually, since Opal's here, he has 2 bodyguards with him. And Opal is deposited on the ground somewhere. And eventually, after Maven and his bodyguards show up, and it takes some time for everyone to arrange, but I think we can skip through all the walking through the castle and the waiting and the blah, blah, blah. And they bring you some refreshments and some food, and your heart rate can settle. And eventually, you bring her here, and Maven comes right over to the body. Well, you've done it. Thank you. He looks over at her.
We did.
I'm
Yeah.
deeply appreciative for this favor. I believe our arrangement was I would send bodyguards with you, warriors, to keep your town safe from these monsters, so that
Yes.
magical signature can be found and kept safe from those who would use it to conquer the world.
Indeed.
These people that would be joining us on our way home, are there any of your guard that have considered like moving out from the city already who might be more inclined to join us? Because we wouldn't want to have guards joining us that are reluctant to go on this journey.
My men are well trained and loyal. They will be deployed wherever they need to. And it's not polite, it's not proper for officers to have such a close relationship with their men that they understand their hopes and dreams and wants and desires.
But it would be preferable, at the very least. And maybe they have family that wants to move as well, so that they don't get entirely detached from their home here. Because I think we could find a home for them in our town as well.
And of course, if you deem it necessary, we're not stealing them. You would be welcome to order them back home at any time.
Well, we would want them to protect the town for a while
of
at
course,
least.
but just to make sure we're not having a ill intent be communicated right now, because that's a little spicy.
I will leave it to the captain of my guard to delegate the appropriate soldiers. I'll pass on this message as well. Let him decide what is what.
Sounds good. What will you do with Opal?
He looks down at the body. I'm not sure. I wasn't expecting to get her alive.
We would strongly prefer it if you jailed her instead of killing her. We find it very repugnant that we were forced to kill one of the bandits already, and we would like to avoid any more loss of life.
He doesn't scowl at you, but he gives you sort of a look of disbelief. You must come from a very safe place if your heart is still so tender. I think a prisoner like this is more useful alive than dead anyway. We will have to lock her in the dungeons, probe her for information, find out the lairs that she and her minions have been hiding in, and see that they are closed for business permanently. This should disrupt the Tiger Clan well enough.
I feel like I would probably be oblivious to these, what interrogation techniques means.
Probably,
Yeah.
right?
I'm too much of a goodie.
Yeah, same.
I think I understand, but I'm like, sure. Fair enough.
It'll take a few days for my men to marshal and be ready to move out with sufficient supplies. But they will escort you all the way back so that the woods below are no more dangerous than on your journey here.
If I may ask, what is your plan for the, well, what was the Tigress part of the city? Because now they're without a leader. I'm guessing someone needs to be there to run things, right?
Well, it's Maven.
We've always run the city, but they have sort of gotten in the way. Provided conflict. Now, without these brigands around, the city can heal. We can come together and unify as one town, as one city, as we have been for countless generations. Hopefully, order will return and calm will remain.
I really hope so. It seems like they did not have a good time under these bandits, and they were effectively stealing from them and giving nothing in return.
Monsters. I recommend you stay here within the old quarter until my soldiers are ready to go. At least the remnants of the Tiger Gang come back for you. But of course, you are free to do as you please.
And yeah, I guess just letting you know that the remaining Tigress individuals probably have a grudge out against us, so exiting the city might be spicy, but I trust in your guards to make that go smoothly. Just
He turns to one of them and says, "Leia, would you please see these three out and make sure that they get appropriate accommodations wherever they desire?"
And before we leave, the tavern saw quite a lot of damage and loss of property. Is there any way they can get compensated for this?
Yes, I will see to that.
Okay. It would be really nice if they could get some help repairing what was damaged and whatnot. I feel really bad for what I did.
Well, wherever the gang operates, civilians will always be injured and suffer. You've done a great service to this city by removing their threat, so no more property damage or loss of life will occur.
Thank you.
Motions to Leia, who will open the door and escort y'all out. And now you have time. You got lots of time. Time to rest.
what a cave drawing. Wait, this is... I don't think I saw this part of the left side, at least. I don't remember this.
Oh yeah, we did go off to the side into the
crystalline
Yeah,
ring.
yes.
Anyway, that's off topic.
Yeah. And I think you all have some time to rest and heal.
Yes, please.
It'll take them 3 days to organize enough soldiers to go with you, if you want them to hurry, or you can hang out for a week and fully heal up, or take a proper full long rest.
It would be
and set
nice
out
to
in a
fully
week.
heal up. I am very low on spell slots.
Yeah.
You want to get back, but okay, yeah, probably.
I think during this time, Maven mentioned that the general or the commander of the guard would be dealing with who would join us. I think I would want to try to be a part of that selection process if I would be allowed to, and really try to find people who would want to move out into the who don't really like the city life. If there's someone who's already inclined to leave the city walls and spend more time in the outdoors, and who might have already considered moving with their family and whatnot, to like try to be as accommodating as possible and make sure that whoever's joining us are like not completely opposed to going there. Like even though they might be loyal, their loyalty might wane after a while, and then what happens then is a little.
You're looking for the troops with lower morale, the ones that really don't want to be here already, who are kind of, what do you call them? Sort of the troublemakers who want to get out of this place, who don't want to be hanging around. Okay.
Not necessarily troublemakers, but whoever is like, who's kind of tired of the city, sort of, who's...
The discontent soldiers are the ones you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And like, if the generals are like a little iffy about having that relationship with their soldiers, then how about we go through a third party to figure that information out? And so, there we go.
Yeah. I think it's easy enough to sort this out. So all in all, you are going to get... I don't think I told you specifically how many soldiers they were going to send before, right? I want to make sure I'm not giving two different sets of information. They're going to give you an officer and 8 soldiers.
Damn, 8 soldiers?
Nice.
Whoa.
An officer and 8 soldiers. Yeah.
That is way more than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've done Ipsum a great service. And Maven is particularly interested in making sure that this sort of strong magic isn't falling into the wrong hands. So, yeah, easy peasy. A week passes. Everyone can fill their HP, their MP, their spell slots, all the things that refresh can be filled.
Get my strength back.
Yes, your strength comes back. And you have Opal's 2 swords, Jade and Topaz, and you know what they do. What are you gonna do with these?
This is after our week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
All my spell slots are back.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think that...
What day is it?
Yeah.
I have Identify.
To figure out which day it is?
Don't we know what they do? Because I got smacked by it, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm weaker now.
Yeah, I think we...
Do we know what both of them do?
I got hit by both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm curious about, like, so we kind of know what it does, but, like, with Identify, I can learn, like, what spell is on it and, like, what kind of magic it is. Which I don't know is super useful, but just FYI, I have that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I might feel obligated to ask Maven permission to take them. Because I feel like turning in his quarry involves turning over the quarry's weapons as well. And I might be like, hey, these would be incredibly useful to help defend our town.
I think Maven specifically said that we could keep them, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he specifically offered that as an initial incentive or an additional incentive to take them to fight Opal. So they're yours. Maven gives you the seal of approval. And this will bring us to October 17.
I am curious about the properties of the swords, though, because I guess I'm reading Identify more, and it's like, I learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, there might be secret things hidden on here beyond what was obvious at first.
Mm-hmm.
So you can cast Identify as a ritual.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. These weapons are pretty old when you're casting your spells and working your magics and probing their true nature. These weapons are at least 500 years old.
Damn.
And they are sort of teeming with necromantic magic. They directly affect the life forces of people. They sort of pull out a little bit of life force from you every time you're hit and just sort of saps it away. Just a really gentle connection to the negative material plane, also known as the plane of spirits, that like saps your physical being. They were created clearly in tandem. They're about the same age. They have very similar magical properties. Their physical design is very similar. And it's possible that there could be a third or fourth sword of this type. There might be one that affects strength and dex and con and int and wisdom and charisma. Like, it could, in theory, affect all of your stats. And this is just a matched pair of these. They are +1. One will drain strength. One will drain... I'm sorry. Yeah, one drains strength. One drains dex.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember... what else you've seen. I don't think you recognize any of the sources of magic from this. Like, you can't, how do you say? They're clearly magical weapons, and you understand their properties and their age, and that they're tied closely to necromancy magic, but you're not familiar enough with other magical items to get anything else. But this is a good baseline from which to compare any other magic items you come across. The only other magical item you've really come across has been the Rod of Comfort and Greg, the golem.
Yeah, Greg's box.
Which were very different. Both of those were divine in nature, brought by the gods or empowered by gods. And this is definitely arcane magic, made by mad wizards or sane wizards or mages of some kind. Probably, that 500 years is probably pre-Farron Empire. The empire that existed before the war isn't as old as these weapons. So these weapons must have come from before that period of time. Can you make me a history check?
Hello.
Autumn. Should have... Yeah. Maybe you should have paid more attention to your teachers. You're trying to remember what the world was like 500 years ago and where people or things were and where magic came from back then, and it's all sort of blurry. Maybe these weapons come from far, far away. Maybe they were made right here in Ipsum. Maybe they were made in one of these other major cities nearby, but you can't remember the magical origins enough to know from where these came. I think that's all I can give you for now, but you've got a good baseline for further magic items.
Neat.
Rip my history.
Yeah.
The only history I know is the history I write in my songs. That's my truth.
Yeah.
What is there? So, like, Tristell's asking about the history. I'm asking about their attack. How much, like, 1d6, 1d8?
1d6 plus 1 for damage, which is essentially the same as 1d8 on the average die roll. And they're also +1 to hit, and then they have this strength and dex draining properties.
Okay. And if I'm wielding 2 of them, do I automatically get a second attack?
You would be dual wielding, so you could make your second attack, but you wouldn't get your stat modifier to the damage. So it would do d6 plus 1, but not d6 plus 1 plus your strength modifier. Unless you take a feat. A
fighting style, 2-weapon fighting.
Maybe that's it, yeah. There is one other problem with fighting with 2 weapons, is that when you can draw a weapon as a free action, but you can't draw 2 weapons on a round. I think there's like that. There's a feat that allows you to draw 2 weapons when you would be able to draw 1, and I think without that feat, it's a something to draw your second weapon. I have to look up the specifics of the rules. So there's a little bit of cumbersomeness in using 2 weapons at a time, but it's workable. Okay, party. You rest a week, you all heal up, you learn your magic. Is there anything else you want to do in town, or are you just going to pile up your gear and head home?
Do we do XP?
Yes, we should do XP.
I'm gonna propose that we split the swords.
What? Y'all are magic users.
Well, yeah, you and I actually, because I also have proficiency with short swords. I could get the dex one. It kind of like fits my vibe. The strength one fits yours. I know it's like an aesthetic to have both.
Maybe. Okay. For now.
All
when
right.
I hit level 6
All
and I
right.
can change to weapon fighting, I might yoink it back.
Fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll wait. Which one's which? Which one's dex? Which one's strength?
Let's see. The jade one is strength, the topaz one is dex.
Okay. Then you can have Jade.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay. When you take the attack action and hold the light with melee weapon, bonus action with the other one. Oh, it is a bonus action to use your offhand.
Oh, so my swath of bonus actions would be unable to be used?
Right.
Yeah.
And you also wouldn't be able to use the shield for more AC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true. That is quite a bit of my AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Maybe it is okay that you yoink one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just kicking back, watching you two argue about this in the room.
It's
Yeah,
my
once I-
sword, but it'd be so cool. But
Once I hit 6th level, then I could switch to weapon fighting if I want.
like, is a feat, or is that like?
Because I currently have the protection, which is using my shield to, like, disadvantage. But I could change that to be to weapon fighting. It's just a fighter thing.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Before we leave Ipsum, I did have one more question for Maven. We didn't ask him about elementals, which was like one of the things that he's like one of the only people who might know something about.
Yeah, you have his attention. What would you like to ask?
Well, we've explained there's a lot of strange happenings in our canyon, likely due to this, magic. And there's an elemental that we came across in a cave, a water elemental. They seem very friendly. We're a bit worried about their safety. The town definitely wants to mine and encroach on its territory, and we're looking for a peaceful solution. So possibly transplanting this elemental to another body of water where they would be undisturbed. Is this possible?
Certainly. Usually water elementals are very unhappy to be in the material plane, though. They would probably attack you on sight, try and damage you. If you've been able to interact with this one at all without being a subject of attacks, something most unusual is happening.
Oh, we've been talking to them.
Bizarre.
Almost playing with it. It seems to like music.
I honestly don't know what to say about that. A happy water elemental, peaceful even.
Yes.
Where did you say this water elemental is?
Deep in a mine, there's an underground lake.
I'm sure the happiness of that elemental must have something to do with the proximity of that great source of magic nearby. If you were to move it too far, it might grow angry. It's possible to move. Could be done. You would have to bring it into an area of water that can be cut off from the rest, and then maybe lure it into a bucket or a barrel of some kind, and then seal the lid, and then haul it out. moving a water elemental is tricky. It's technically doable, but with great effort and material and manpower.
Fuck it.
You need a
that's
large
the only way?
barrel or something to move it. It would be... Well, if I didn't know you better, I'd say it's easier to kill it than to move it. But you seem to be very intent on not destroying even monsters.
Well, this elemental's no monster.
We're kind of friends at this point. We have some communication issues, but we're on friendly terms.
It's in a cave. Maybe you could lure it down an empty cave shaft, out somewhere, and then collapse the rocks behind it so it is sealed behind a wall.
What if it gets angry, though? When we do that?
Behind a wall.
Well, it can still be
Trapped in
angry
another
even if it's
chamber.
behind a wall, and I don't want it to be angry.
Bro.
We're friends with it.
Well, how do
I don't
you
wanna be
expect to
mean.
forcibly move another person while they're happy about it?
Well,
You're trying to exert the only real source of authority in the world, physical force. And to do that usually does not make the subject of your force happy. I think you're asking for the impossible.
but maybe we can encourage it by giving it a better option than it has right now.
If you could open a portal to the elemental plane of water, I'm sure it would wish to return.
That might be
Oh,
hard.
yes. That sounds, possible for us.
I mean, I can try, but I don't know if that's a good idea.
Are you sure you don't mind if it's unhappy? Maybe it won't be unhappy. If it's sealed in the same cave, it's close to the source of magic, it might be fine.
I'd have to ask it.
Exasperated, he kind of shakes the question away. I don't know how to please a creature while removing it from where it wants to be. If you can figure out how to do that, we can become very rich together.
I'll think about it.
And this is where I will add up experience. You fought and defeated 5 thugs, plus Opal, plus you discovered, you've come to Ipsum and walked around and talked to people. You created relationship with Maven. You completed Maven's quest. You discovered new lands. We also did the whole journey over here, including talking with Silvano Thernis, and having him eat those hobgoblins that were pesky nearby, meeting with the weird woman and her family who wanted to listen to the music and helped you get up the pass towards Ipsum. And then there was some great role-playing and conflict mitigation. And we can divide it by 3 characters. Is that right?
Bongo bonus XP.
Yeah. I think... Let me just double check my math over here.
Are we doing it? Are we hitting the next level?
Maybe. I do believe everyone is going to take home 1,150 experience.
So 7,116.
What's the level up?
That's a level.
7,000.
Nice.
7,000 what?
116.
Hell
7116.
yeah. Neat.
Well, well, well. Time for some hit point rolls, but maybe with, more upbeat, happier music. Because
That
you're going to
always
roll
makes the
so
rolls
great
better.
on your hit points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome Welcome to level 5?
Yeah.
Level 5 is a biggin. Level 5, our fighter gets an extra attack. Level 5, our spellcasters get 3rd level spells.
Yes.
Level 5 is, I think, the single largest power spike relative to, former power in the game. So, congratulations, welcome. Let's roll some hit points. Who wants to go first and see how much HP they gain?
I'll go.
Okay.
You got this.
As a
What am I
bard,
rolling?
I believe you roll a d6, but I'm a d8, but I'm double checking here. I want to make sure we do it right. Yes, 1d8 plus your con mod at level up.
There's just one.
All right, d8 plus 1 to your max HP of 29. Ooh, tough luck. 32.
Rip.
Nice try. But you will get your next level spells. I'm just going to modify this over here. And upon level up as a bard.
Ooh, yeah, the font of I think it ups my bardic inspiration die to a D8.
Ooh.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I can recover it fully after a short rest or a long rest.
Nice.
Oh. Okay, so you get all your bardic inspiration back every day now. Great. You also learn a new spell that you can pick from the bard's spell list. And if you want, you can exchange one of the spells that you already know for another one.
I think it's 2 for 3rd level as well.
Yes, you get 2 3rd level spells. But you only gain... Or 2 3rd level spell slots, but you gain 1 new...
Oh.
So you could gain a 3rd level and then change it 1st for a 3rd, or 2nd for a 3rd, or 1st for a 2nd.
I'll probably do that. I need to look through this list.
Yeah.
There's a really good spell, y'all.
What's it?
There's a
many
really
good
good
spells.
spell. Tongues.
I was gonna do that one. Oh no.
Really?
That would ruin my plans. Because I already had comprehend languages, so I was thinking like it would be like the upgrade to that.
Right. Yeah. Okay,
But you can do it if
that
you
works then. Well, yeah, let's chat because there might be like I haven't looked at all the spells yet. It might make sense for us to like strategize what we're picking up.
Because I don't know
well,
what
we'll
your
let
options
you-
are aside from that. Like if that's yeah.
And we're like canonically like reading through Maven's spell books or whatever. Doing
Something like
Oh yeah, we're
library
like
While you look through the spells, let's do the next person's HP and level up.
Let's
Who
go
wants
for
to
it.
roll next?
Heck yeah.
Right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Bip.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh my god. You got that
Yeah.
18 con. What is happening?
Whew.
Okay.
Nice.
An extra 10 HP, which brings you to...
48.
Oh my god. Okay. And as a fighter, you also get a 2nd attack.
Yep.
And is there something else?
The sword, I guess? The, jade sword?
The Jade Sword, yes. I will add a Jade Sword to your inventory. Where is it? Here we go. And we will call this one Jade. And we will add to its attack. The Jade one does strength. There we go. Ta-da! Added to your sheet.
Heck yeah.
Okay. And last but not least, Pearl.
Right. What's my role?
As a sorcerer or sorceress. You roll a d6 plus your con mod.
Okay. D6 plus 0. It's that it? I think that's it. Okay, please, can I have some health?
Yeah.
That's
You can have a couple hit points.
twice as much as the worst possible outcome. So that's good.
That's great.
Yeah. Neat.
16 max now, I believe. Blended. And as a sorceress, you also gain nothing.
What?
I mean, you get a new spell known,
Yes.
and you get 3rd level spell slots, but no other intrinsic ability comes at 5th level for sorcerers.
So if I
so
understood
you-
it correctly, I get to swap one spell, and I can add one more spell, right?
Add a spell, swap a spell.
Okay. Because I was thinking of swapping my. I was thinking of swapping comprehend languages with the tongues, and then adding fireball. That was my plan, at least. But we can talk about that during a break or something, Tristel, if you wanted to do that one instead, and then I can figure out what else to get. If you wanted tongues.
Either works with me, yeah.
What?
Either works with me. I still haven't read. There's so many spells
Okay.
to pick from level 3.
This library, there's so many books.
I know so many books. Oh my god.
Although, wait, are you literate? You should be, right? Okay. Thanks.
Lucky for both of you, your magic is all pretty internal. The spell books can help guide you and help you understand what's going down, but you don't need to tote around heavy books to rememorize your spells each day or to
Right,
refresh
because
your
we're
memories.
not wizards.
Right, you're innate spellcasters, something like that. I'm just gonna roll some dice, see what happens. Actually, before we even roll dice, we should figure out the name of your new officer who's leading this contingent of 8 soldiers. So, can I get a D6 from Khyperia, since you're not reading spells right now? Our new officer is a young woman. And can I get a... What else do we need from her? We'll need a name and a description. I can randomize some stats, or you guys can declare it if you want to make an NPC for funsies right now. And you can take.
Wait, who? What?
You all find a gold sitting on the ground.
Oh.
There is a NPC to be made. New officer, young woman.
Is the officer the leader of them all, and then there's the pack of soldiers, or?
Yeah, we'll name the officer.
Oh, I have a name.
The other one.
If you don't.
Yeah.
Venat.
Please. Venat. How do you spell that?
Benat.
Best character.
Okay. I have randomized some stats for her, and she is tiny.
No.
She is
Exact
4'8",
opposite of her
88
namesake.
pounds. Oh, okay. I'm misreading. Yeah. That is. Hold on. 97 times 1.0101 times 0.09. No, 0.9.
Does Venat
Yeah.
have like a canonical height?
Oh, I feel like they should. But...
Yeah. But there's no.
4'8", 88 pounds, right-handed. She is a, I wouldn't quite say a follower of, but you notice that around her, on her armor, she has a holy symbol. Not like that a cleric might have, but just a sign of her alignment and devotion to Madrigal.
Who's Madrigal?
Madrigal.
Or maybe we don't know in character.
No, you would definitely know. She's one of the gods up there. She is the goddess of hope, the offspring of Nadinus, goddess of nature, and Martha, goddess of life and creation.
Nice.
Her symbol is a 7-pointed star with the point facing down. And so you can see this 7-pointed star emblazoned on the lapel of Venat's armor.
You have no idea how accurate.
Yeah, this is so on point. Oh my goodness.
It's great.
To the character.
Yeah. I'm just randomizing things and it's coming out nice.
Yeah.
Tristal, you're not allowed to Google. Spoilers.
Yes, spoilers.
I did Google. That's also a character from 12.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Didn't know.
Yeah, so yeah, I was like familiar with the name, and I was like pretty sure it's from Final Fantasy 14, but that character is also in 12.
Gotcha.
Nice.
But yeah, I saw her level on the wiki, and I was like, oh, gotta close this. I'm not there yet.
Goddess of hope. Okay.
That is really good and on point.
I'll make some tokens and some stats and some stuff for her for next week. In the meantime, I believe anything else in Ipsum before we go? I don't think so.
Will Maven let us take some of these books home from the library?
Absolutely not. No way. No. That is like his greatest treasure. His knowledge, his texts.
What if I cast Charm on him?
No, do not.
No. Do not. Bad idea.
I don't think I should cast Charm on the powerful wizard who would, one, even if it was successful, know that he was charmed after and probably not appreciate it, but...
Let's make enemies on both sides of this town.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay, changing topics. I have some questions about my Jade Sword. How is proficiency bonus calculated? I forget.
It is a flat bonus. It starts at 2. It goes up at level... Oh my god, it might go up at level 5. That's a great question.
Because it's 3 for me right now.
It does go up at level 5. Yes, it was 2 up until this very moment, and now it's plus 3.
Because I remember it as 2.
Bonus of 1 to hit.
Cool.
So with your new short sword, your bonus to hit goes up by 2. 1 from proficiency bonus, 1 from magic bonus. And then the damage is, instead of a d8, a d6 plus 1, which has an average of 4.5, same as a d8. So you're essentially gaining a plus 2 to hit and no bonus to damage at this juncture.
But damage is
Crossroads.
1d6. Wait, sorry, say it again? Because I have damage is 1d6. But is
It's
that
1d6 plus the 1 magic damage.
okay?
Because it's a plus 1 sword. So if we were to... oh yeah, you rolled an attack here. So you can see if you mouse over that 7, it says d6 plus 4 plus 1. So 2, 4, and 1 rolled
I'm
up
trying
to
to
7.
see where that is in the Roll20 UI. Because there's like nothing under the damage thing. Does the magic bonus under attack count for both?
It's the magic bonus under the attack. Yeah. That magic bonus just applies automatically to attack and damage.
Okay, cool.
Because we changed that to like a 10 and then attack with it and roll damage. Now you're doing like crazy stuff.
Okay, cool.
So let's keep it at 1.
Yes. I think that's it. Okay, thanks.
Our party adventures home.
I'm so sorry. I wanted to do one more thing before we left town. And it's, I wanted to go back to that a vendor that makes vases.
Same.
And get another one.
How are we gonna carry it home?
We'll ask one of these guards.
Oh my god.
Oh, you liked my vases so much you got another. Why? I'm absolutely flattered that you'd come back so soon. The very next day even. What? What'd you do with the first one?
Oh.
I'm
Where'd you
really
put
sorry. I destroyed it. It got shattered.
Oh, sir. No, not she. It was those awful tigers. Those. And I'm gonna burst into crocodile tears.
Tristal, you don't have to.
It was their fault, and you know it.
It's used as a fragmentation grenade.
I'm really sorry. That's all that family history of your crafts just shattered to pieces. I'm really sorry, but
In any
it came
case,
to
it is
good
left.
use, I think.
The loss of it has left a very large vase-shaped hole in our hearts.
Oh, it's all right. Pottery breaks. It's the way of life. Nothing survives for too long. All of us eventually fade and die.
Yeah.
It's not the first vase I've broken either, so worry not.
But if it helps, I did shatter it right in front of a lot of these thugs running the town. So at least those people that did that to you, and I point to his finger, got some shards in their face. So hopefully that was
That's appreciative.
some redemption
Wait,
of sorts.
wait a minute. Doesn't that mean they should be after you right now? And he starts looking around.
Yes, we'll be leaving shortly.
He takes your, what was that, 2 silver for a new vase, and sends you on your way.
Thank you so much, sir. What was your name? What was his name?
Old Man Potter, of course.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
Old Man Potter?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Old Man Potter. I'm so touched by your craftsmanship and your kindness. I think I'll write a song about you and your wonderful work.
Oh, really? He seems to perk up at this.
Oh, would you like to hear it?
Oh, I'd like to know at least what it's about.
Well, you see, it's about a potter who's an old man. He's sitting down inside looking at one of his vases, looking at his collection of vases and all the glorious tales told on them. And through this, we explore these various, heroes' journeys, all of these stories, immortalized on these vases. Truly, he is the hero for telling these tales.
History is important, young lady. These tales are great information to pass down lessons from one generation to the next.
Absolutely.
Be more accurate. Why, I remember 20 years ago when I first started, and he launches into a tale about when he first, started selling on this corner and the importance of knowing the history of this corner and how it helped him, move more vase work and sales. And as we ever learned earlier, you're maybe not the most interested in the true history of things and blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah, I just kind of nod. It just goes like one ear out.
Yeah.
Just like it did in school.
Well, did we pick our spells? Do we know what we're getting? Because we should know them before we run into monsters on the road.
Yeah.
Freya, I think you said I could probably pick that up. It's probably good to have both.
Yeah, but then I realized that might not be the case after all, because you can cast tongues on yourself, and that would have a similar effect as comprehend languages. So now I don't know anymore.
So something to consider is it may be good since you already have comprehend languages and you're gonna swap something to maybe swap it for that.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
For you, because I was reading it, and with with tongues, basically what happens is you cast it, and then it also says anyone who can understand a language can basically will be able to understand it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you casting that, we wouldn't be able to speak to it, I think.
No, I would be able to cast it on the elemental. And then all of us can speak.
Oh.
Because then it would understand your language, and it would speak, and everyone else would understand it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that works great.
Okay, so then I add Fireball and swap Comprehend with Tongues?
Mm-hmm.
The thing I was thinking with Comprehend is that I would cast it in order for me to understand others without any touch, but again, casting Tongues on myself would be touch range. So that would still work the same way if I wanted to. Yeah, just slap myself in the face and yeah, okay. So then I'm adding Fireball, swapping Comprehend with Tongues.
What the fuck is a cigarette?
Yeah. I think that's it.
Okay. And Tristel, what spells will you take or swap?
This list that I'm looking at looks too large for...
Okay. Well, we're sort of nearing the end of our session time anyway, so I'll make some dice rolls. You've got your new soldiers with you, so the main section of woods over here is not as likely to be attacked. Only the really big monsters will bother you if you have bodyguards. Let's see if there are any.
So I don't know which spell I'm gonna swap, but I do think I know the spell that I want to take, the 3rd level one. Let me double check it. Hypnotic Pattern. I'm not sure if I'm looking at like an extended spell list, like beyond the base game or not. I think this is good.
Hypnotic Pattern, right? That's a base spell. You can totally take that.
Okay, yeah, then I think that would be good.
Okay. Let's open up our encounter tables and roll for a chance to run into monsters. No, you're not going to run to that. The tiger leaves you alone. Tiger sees too many people. Tiger's not going to attack everyone. Tigers again. Wow, lots of tigers today. 28 on the last day. A pack of giant boars is pretty easy to avoid when you've got a contingent of soldiers with you and they're not particularly interested in eating you. They're just around and about. And there are enough bodies here that the boars won't get in your way unless you specifically want to go hunt a pack of boars. No? Okay. Out we make it from the Ipsum Valley, and across the hills we go. Through here, and then back this way, and all the way back home to Trog Canyon. Along the way, nope. The hills are devoid of most life. You can make your way easily. Yes?
How long does it take for us to get home?
A week. A full week.
So on the 24th, we arrive back home? Because long rest was done on the 17th.
Yes. So 24th is when you arrive home. Which means, oh joy, we've been gone for a little while. I need some 2d6s from our party members. Who would like to roll the first set of 2d6s?
Ashley's got it.
Right.
Bip.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
It's 5. Can you roll me a 1d7 with that?
Is that good or bad? Seems good if it's number of days.
And can I get another 2d6 this time from Freya?
Bip. That's a strange reaction.
Better.
Can I get a 2d8 plus 5 from you?
2d8 plus 5.
And a d7 as well, please? you arrived back on the 24th, so... Okay. So on your travel home, you will run into a bit of a rainstorm. Nice, heavy, long, flooding rain. It doesn't get in the way of your travel.
It gets in the way of me.
And yeah, you're gonna just be wet the whole way home, and there's no escaping it.
Jesus Christ. Every night on the way home, I have to clean myself. Jesus Christ, it takes hours.
When you clean yourself, do you do the thing where you stick your leg way high up in the air?
Well, how else would I reach that spot? Like, what would you do?
I don't know. I've never tried. I can't clean myself.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Okay. And Autumn, can I get a 2D? What was it? A 2D6 from you, please.
Yes.
A 9. Ooh. Oh.
We're gonna have to go on the last break now.
Oh, that's... Uh-oh. I don't think we've had this come up before.
Oh?
At least it's not another Gloria then.
True.
I thought about keeping Opal as our prisoner. We have this kind of like criminal leader to like functioning member of society like rehabilitation program going on in Trog Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like we could have given her a shot.
We can still go back and ask.
I thought about grabbing that guy who's probably like still tied up in the inn. Bongo boy.
On your way, actually, can I get a D7, please, Tristel?
Yes.
On your way home, right when you've left the valley, right when you're over in this point here, on this rainy day, there was a great earthquake. The land shakes and trembles. Trees crack and break. Everyone hits the deck as the ground around you sort of undulates and you all fall prone. The waters in the river sway side by side, splashing everything. And if it wasn't raining, you'd all get soaked from the river water as well. It seems to last a while, but in reality, it's only a few minutes. And at the end of it, you can look around. You see trees have been felled nearby. You're out in nature, so aside from some trees falling down and some rocks getting dislodged, it's not that big of a deal. But in all settlements, all over the place, great damage will have occurred. Wooden and stone structures are especially vulnerable to earthquakes. Cave structures, sometimes, but not so much. Maybe Trog Canyon hasn't been that badly affected. But at this point, you're just you're a day away from Fairport, and Fairport is bound to have been damaged by that. In fact, Ipsum is also bound to be heavily damaged by that. Your newfound officer with you, Vinat, is a little concerned. She looks to the party members and says, an earthquake like this could be extremely damaging. We're close enough to Ipsum to make a return if they need help, with the city, but I feel like our mission takes priority to Trog Canyon, to wherever you are from. And she seems torn in her duty to follow you and protect your new town versus her duty to return to her town and help with the aftermath of an earthquake. But it is 3 days back to Ipsum. You're not going to get there in time to rescue any survivors. And you can see her hem and haw over what to do in this situation.
There's going to be a lot of other soldiers there, and just 9 more is not going to be much of a difference. But you can be a difference in Trog Canyon.
You're right. Of course. There's no point in going back. It's just my people may need me, and I feel helpless out here.
Of course.
Yeah, I understand that you're worried, but it's going to take us 3 days to get there, and I don't know how much emergency help we can be at that time.
The rain lets up after the earthquake, and you will travel the remaining few days back home. You'll arrive in Trog Canyon, and as you are approaching, you will walk past that section of graveyard that you'd walked past before. You know, there was that funeral for, I forget her name already, one of the old ladies that runs the inn where
Oh, was it
Tristel
Eva?
lives. Eva, yeah. You walk past the graveyard where Eva is.
Oh no. No.
And you hear a bell ringing, like a ding ding, ba-ding, ba-ding.
Where is it coming from?
Stuka? Get your grubby hands out of here.
It's coming from the graves. You know, during this time, some people are buried with little, tubes that go up to a bell at the top, because sometimes people aren't actually dead and you get buried too soon. You bury corpses quite quickly, otherwise they rot and they smell and it's gross. And from time to time, there are people who are paranoid about being buried alive. It's a very real fear and a real concern. From time to time, people who are worried about being buried alive will bury themselves with a little bell system, so that if you are trapped down there in your grave, you can ring a little bell, and whoever is watching the graves will hear and can come and help you and save you. And that same little cord that runs up the pipe has, the little pipe that runs down to the box, so there's a small amount of communication possible. Not an easy conversation, but you could shout down the tube and they could shout back up at you. And as you're walking past the grave with your newfound soldiers, you hear the ba-ding, 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 letting you know
Let's go to the grave.
Yep, let's go there.
Yeah.
Let's shout in the tube.
It is Eva's grave where the bell is ringing. Ba-ding, ba-ding. Ba-ding, ba-ding.
But it's been 3 weeks, at least.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Tristel, you knew her best. You
Shout in
talked to her.
tube. Eva, is that you? Ring twice for yes, one for no.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
You're alive?
Oh my god! Is someone there? Help! Ba-ding, ba-ding.
I think it's her.
Does she recognize your voice?
Eva, this is Tristel.
Well, I thought you would ask.
Tristel! It's dark! What happened? Where am I? I feel like... Am I underground? Bury me alive?
No. We need to get her out. We need to get her out. I think she's legitimately alive in there.
Wait, how is that possible?
Let's dig first and ask questions later.
But there's a necromancer right next to us. What if this is completely unnatural?
We have swords.
I don't think they can talk.
Vinat steps forward. Excuse me.
What?
She's been buried for weeks, you say?
Yeah.
There's no way a person could survive weeks underground without food or water.
Well, maybe... Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Do you have an idea what this is, then?
Did I just hear someone say the word necromancer?
But they wouldn't bring back people that
An old lady?
have their senses about them. I thought they just got skeletons and other scary things like that.
I know I'm a newcomer in your lands, but... She looks to the ground. Ba-ding, ba-ding. Aren't I here because of the strong auras of magic surrounding this area?
But what if it's magic that maybe brought them back? What if it was good magic?
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
At the very least,
Tristel!
worst case,
Where'd you go, Tristel?
we have the resources to fight whoever is there in case they attack us, right?
I think it would be a lot easier just to put some dirt down that pipe.
No.
But what if they're
But what if it's
actually still
her?
there? Let's get them out.
Nothing can good come from digging up a grave of a person buried 3 weeks.
But they seem to still be alive.
She was a very hardy woman. I don't really know
without
what.
food or water?
Well, you don't have to take part in this. We can dig on our own if you feel uncomfortable doing this.
I'm here to secure the town. I think releasing the undead is not a good idea. Tristel! Where'd you go?
Well,
I think we should check.
it's worth a try.
Yeah,
It's worth a try.
it's worth a try.
How deep is it? Would it be like 6 hours or?
If you have a professional grave digger, they can do it in 4 hours. If it's just one of you guys, one of you all, grab another gold, who aren't used to digging with shovels, probably a full day. And you're so close to Trog Canyon, you're not going to be able to do it tonight. It'll take all day. It'll take until tomorrow at least to dig this out. And the town is right there. It's right there.
Let's go.
What if we all dig together?
Let's go to the town and get some help, maybe?
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
shovels.
you need shovels anyway. You
Yeah.
can't do it with swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Tristel! Comes the voice.
I'm gonna Eva. We're gonna be back, okay? We need to get help. I have rations. Can I like break up and just kind of like put it down the hole?
Tear them and drop them down the hole. I'm so hungry, Tristel. Please help me out.
Here. This should. Can you put your mouth by the tube? I can give you some water.
It's just the bell. The tube's not near me.
Oh.
I can't get to it.
I'll pour a little down for you, anyways. Pour water down.
And with that, the party can head into town. And maybe next week we'll start off with
Ah!
the question about what to do with Eva's grave.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's go back to town.
It's fine.
Everyone's got an experience. Congratulations on our most epic combat session. Not just
pretty epic.
defeating Opal, but securing her alive and returning her to Maven, getting yourself some magic swords, getting to 5th level, getting a whole contingent of soldiers and an officer with you, having a new NPC, making friends. I think we accomplished quite a lot in this session.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that went according to plan, but it sure went.
It went.
Yeah.
Neat. Goodness.
Neat.
I
Okay.
need to lie down after that.
At least there's a smaller cliffhanger now. Like previously, it was a massive cliffhanger.
Yeah, this one's not a big deal.
Like a medium-sized then, Neil.
Yeah.
Potentially. Depending. All right, cool. Well, thank you all so much for joining. Neil, do you have anything you want to shout out? Or Autumn? Or Thor, currently? He's very...
Don't bury people alive.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
if they-
started. Go ahead.
No, if they are buried alive, please dig them up. It's not nice to leave them down there.
True.
Even if they've been there for 3 weeks. Was it 3 weeks? I think
It
it's
was
more
might
than
have been
3
longer.
weeks.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a couple of months.
Wait, that long?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I guess I started a new job at a vaguely D&D themed game, so it might be neat to check out. Called Demio or Demio.
Ooh, yeah. I've been meaning to try that. I hadn't been playing with my quest a whole lot lately, but I brought it out the other day and I have store credit, so I think that's what I'm picking up.
Heck
I'll
yeah.
have to let you know what I think. But everyone that I work with has been raving about it, and like our VR Slack channel.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
That's so cool. I have nothing to plug. Just cute cats.
Oh, they're right there. What a good.
I think she's right there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're too
Neat.
She's right here. They were cleaning each other a second ago.
Oh, I see the face. Yeah.
Oh, Thor is up.
Thor's butt.
Oh, Thor butt.
I think we will see everyone next week for some more Embers of the Wilds.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Right. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Great. Thank you all so much for joining. I will see you all next time. Damn. That was a session. Oh my goodness. That first fight, like all the like double hitters, that they get 2 attacks is so wild. It's incredibly strong. And it's really scary because I still don't have a lot of like health. Like if they just land 2 hits on me, that could be really, really dangerous. Although I guess they don't have that much damage at the very least, but they do get the advantage. Well, I got 2 more HP, so there's that. I guess I can celebrate my...
Wait, you only get 2 HP?
Yeah, I got 2 more HP.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a D6, so it's not that
Plus what?
bad. What?
D6 plus what?
Plus 0. Yeah. Could be worse.
10.
Tristal should have gotten flight. It would be fun, yeah. Although, I don't know. There are a few spells that feel a little game breaking, or like they preclude you from doing things that might be fun investigatory things. Like some of the spells are sort of like shortcuts, right? And so if we have flight, that means that natural barriers is never going to be a problem. But I feel like it's kind of fun that it is a problem to some extent. So I don't know. I feel like you need to be sort of careful with like what you pick, because like it's going to change all encounters ahead of us forever. Yeah, but it is a fun one though. So maybe at some point. But I'm not sure. I haven't decided fully where I would want to go with all the spells. And like the yeah, one thing with like picking my spells, one thing that I want to avoid is that I don't just want to be a like fireball dispenser sort of, because like fireball is really good and I am picking it, but like I do worry that all of my spells are only going to be like damage spells, and so I want to make sure that I don't just get damage spells, because like combat is probably like my least favorite part of the game, I think. And so like some of the social stuff I do still want to do, because I feel like combat is only fun when there are like social situations around it that make the combat interesting or make it make sense or give it some context, and that's when combat is fun, I feel like. But like all the social stuff around it is really fun for me, and I don't want to like only make my character focused on like just combat, because then I'm kind of useless outside of combat, and that's where I enjoy a lot of the game. And so I don't want to just be like, oh, I should not pick any kind of social spells. I should only Tristel should have all of those spells, and then I should only do damage spells. I want to avoid that type of thing. Yeah. Plus, I feel like character-wise, it wouldn't fit to just be that. Because like sort of lore-wise, like Pearl has no control over what she picks, right? It just kind of happens. Yeah. Would have liked to see clairvoyance, but it doesn't seem very useful right now. Yeah, that was one of the ones on my list. Where's my character sheet? Do you have any ideas for the water elemental's name? I guess I would just ask, I think. Because if we can talk, then they can probably say their name. I think, how would that actually get translated? That's a weird question. Maybe their name is just like bubbly, watery sounds, and I don't know how that translates to us.
I feel like it should translate to a human name.
It should?
We just watched Arrival. That's how it works.
Well, they just gave them names.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But I don't want to give them names. I want to hear their name.
Well.
And so, or maybe they're going to tell their name, and then we can like, what's it called? Transliterate or something? When you like use characters of your own language to match. If you ask for a name, 95% Neil is going to force you to name it. That's true. Yeah, Neil hates naming characters. It's just going to be like, oh, he's going to look around on his desk and he's going to be like, glass of water. Oh, the spells that I was considering was for level 3 spells. I was considering Fireball, Tongues, Fly, Counterspell, Gaseous Form, and Clairvoyance. Those were the 6 that I was considering. Yeah. Did you consider Blink? Yes. Blink is a really interesting one. I like it, but I already have so much mobility right now. And so I feel like it adds a little bit, like, doesn't add that much, I feel like. If I was slow, then I think it would add a lot. But I like Blink as, like, the concept of it. Maybe it will be translated to something like Spring Water or Morning Rain. That's true. That would be kind of cute. Blink is like 50% defense and avoiding opportunity attacks. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't be up close anyway. I am sometimes, but I do have shield as well. And I do have feline agility, and I can always disengage. Yeah. Although, what is the, I just saw the meme that Pyrosos posted in Neil's Discord. I forgot what I was talking about. I feel like I have a lot of stuff to avoid attacks already. Especially with my movement speed, climb speed. Yeah. Reckless casting is a daily ability, right? Yes. Yeah, once every short rest I can recklessly cast. This was the first one, and it actually worked out well, and that's going to bias me into thinking that reckless casting is super safe and good. It's never going to fail. It worked that one time, so almost had the effect that I wanted. Could use it in downtime to try to use it to force out some sort of effect. I'm not sure what that would be. I mean, I feel like that would just be dangerous. Like, if I wanted to identify some magical item and just, like, keep casting something on that item once per day, like, that seems dangerous. I don't know if I would do that. Oh, actually, Tristel should cast Detect Magic as we're digging into the grave. And if we see a blob of magic in that coffin, then we should be deeply concerned, right? That should work. Because if it is a reanimated corpse, it would just be full of magic, wouldn't it?
But was Eva ever detected magic before she was dead? Because what if she's just immortal?
Maybe, I guess. I guess we never checked. Also, did you see this?
Meanwhile, Kyra is just like upstream slurping it all.
Even if Eva's reanimated, I would still excavate her. I would just be more concerned if there were dozens more around her. Yeah. But we could still detect magic, right? To like be on the safe side. Like if there's nothing but the coffin between us, then it should definitely be possible to see magic through that, right? Because that's just like a tiny bit of wood. Same. Maybe learn Glyph of Warning? What is that? Oh yeah, I would not be able to use that. This seems too fancy, too much text for a sorcerer. Bard, cleric, wizard. Okay, so it's like a protection glyph that you place on a location or surface. Be aware that a vampire has at least 6 feet reach even when laying down in Arcadia. That seems like a lot. This seems like it's coming from a different campaign where this happened. They have long claws? Do they? Their arms can extend? That sounds like Neil made a mistake and then he retroactively said that they can extend their arms and therefore the ruling was fine. That's how it happened. Neat. Okay. All right. Problem with the glyph is incense and powered diamond worth at least 200 GP. I think, yeah, maybe. But at the same time, Tristel did use a spell that required a 100 GP pearl today. But maybe I was the 100 GP pearl. So maybe it worked out. Happy got level 3 spells? Yes. I'm so glad I got 2 more HP. Hell yeah. Survival. Identify doesn't consume it. Glyph states that it consumes. Oh, gotcha. Right. Just don't get hit. That's what I'm trying to do. That's my strategy. For the most part, until I ran out and recklessly tried to hold, I forgot her name, Opal. You need more support for Kyra? Yeah, I did consider getting the enlarge reduce spell, because it seems like it's fun both for combat and for RP. I forget what I took instead of that. But that would have been a buff for Kyra. Yeah, what level is that spell? Oh, it's 2nd level? Right. Okay, so when enlarged, the attack with them deals 1 extra d4 of damage. That's not that much though. I guess it's a guaranteed at least 1 more, so that's good in that sense. But if you increase in size, how would that affect combat for Kyra? If Kyra goes from medium to large, does that have any like effect on combat outside of the 1d4 of extra damage? Like, I guess it's harder to tackle Khyra, but I don't know if that's gonna matter. Oh, haste would be good, right? Khyra would be able to attack 4 times. Oh my goodness. That would be neat. Yeah, there are so many good spells. You could steal some 2E spells, maybe? Yeah, we do have a few custom spells, but some of them are kind of hard to design for 5e. Okay. I feel like I should just add haste, because I like having spells around on my sheet so that I remember which ones I might want to pick up. What? There we go. And which one was the other one? Enlarge? Though I don't know if it's that good, but I like it conceptually, so I'm gonna add it. Water breathing, water walking? Maybe. I've been considering alter self, and one of them is water breathing. You like aquatically adapt. Okay. Anyway, I should go to bed actually, because it's kind of late. Yep. thank you all so much for joining. Hope you enjoyed this session. I'm gonna, as usual, this episode is gonna be on, well, it's gonna be on Twitch for a while. I'm gonna be editing the video for YouTube, so it should be done tomorrow evening, compared to, or in my time zone, which is gonna be a while. Yeah, but thank you all so much for joining, and yeah, thanks for joining. I'll see y'all next time.